Hello, everybody. It is Friday night. Welcome to DANtics, the only game show that has a host with a hawk. My name is Dan, and tonight we'll bring you some cool new features from the front line of interactive trivia, thanks to Max and the Stream Smart team. More on how to play with that later. Hello, how is everybody doing? Yes, that's a rhetorical question. Oh my God, Crystal, you see that catfish thumbnail to bring you guys all in here? I don't think my hair's been red since they let everybody go back outside again a couple years ago.
We should really do some new headshots,
Jeepers, creepers. It reminds me of the time when I was working at NASA. There was a dude, his name is Strider, and he worked in the audio video department, and one of his headshots went around, and it was kind of a little bit before online dating was popular, and we got a hold of one of it, and oh my gosh, he went from like John Travolta to Meatloaf. It was like, I was like, dude, there's no way you could, like, we were like, bro. So I think I'm gonna have to have a sit down talk with myself and
with yourself.
Update. Yeah, I look like I could be my own kid in that photo.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Hello everybody. Oh my gosh, Chris with the super chat. Thank you so much. Channeling my best and Vogue. What Dan? What a Dan, what a Dan, what a Dan, what a mighty good Dan. A mighty good Dan. I liked En Vogue. En Vogue is good.
I actually saw them in concert at the
Did
fair.
you?
It was one of my very first concerts.
What?
Yeah.
Who did they open for?
It was a bunch of equally 90s popular bands. I can't
It was like
remember.
them and like CNC Music Factory. Things that make you go,
No, but yes.
No, but
like,
yes. All of those.
Something like that.
All of those.
For
All
sure.
of those. Yes. Hello, everybody. How's it going in the chat, Crystal? How's everybody doing out there?
It's going great. Everybody looks a little thrown off that we're here on a Friday night.
Yes. We have more cool features to bring you from the Stream Smart team. So I was so excited to show it to you tonight. We were supposed to do some like fun Hot Wheels stuff tomorrow night. So I thought I'd bring you some trivia tonight. It was almost going to be no stream night because Crystal's not baking yet. She is feeling a lot better.
I am. Still a little bit of a cough, but
yes,
I'm feeling much better.
She's not just hacking out, she's hacking and slashing. Yeah. So we got a lot of buttons, we got a lot of fun things to show you here, a lot of cool stuff in the works. So I'm glad you all are here tonight to help us out. So hello Hannah, hello F Vance, hello everybody. Yes, Max is in the chat tonight. People that are the guy that's made it possible for us to have a fun night tonight, Crystal.
Absolutely.
It is. All right, are we ready? There's a lot of people here filing in. Maybe we'll just give you guys a second here to file in. We're going to show you how we're going to play DANtics 2.0 and the cool new features that we have for you tonight that I think that you're going to like. It's going to be great. Starry Night says, hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. It's Friday. You got nowhere else to be. Why no baking with Crystal? We're just getting back into it. They'll be baking. I'll be in CES Vegas next week, so there won't be any shows next weekend. But when we come back after that, Crystal will be back baking again, and we'll be right back at it. We were going to take a little bit of time off in January, but this just in. A new episode of DANtics is here for you. Oh my gosh.
True.
Oh my gosh. Besides, there ain't nothing to do on Friday night. I don't even know if the shows are back or not. The last weekend before you kick your kids out and get them back to school, I guess they got 3 weeks off, whatever.
I'm a little envious.
Whatever, a little envious, yes. Dan is going to Vegas next week. I am. Are you a fan of Chicago? Not really. And they're not a fan of winning either. I think they're in dead last right now. I am a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, thank you, who beat Boston yesterday, but barely, by the skin of our teeth.
It was a good game.
It was a very good game. All right, yes, see, AJ goes back to school Monday, yes. So grab your glass of wine, enjoy your last 3 days before it's time to get up early again, Amanda. And yes.
Marco with the breaking news. Black Flag is playing at our local brewery Transplants tonight, Dan, if you don't have any plans after the show.
Look, I'm sorry, but unless Henry Rollins is up there, it ain't Black Flag.
Fair.
You know, it ain't. Just because it's the bassist's grandkid to keep the name going, you know, it's not the same. It's not the same. All right, Crystal's feeling any better, Crystal?
I am.
Yes.
I am feeling better. And Marco, I will be there for the, I think it's like Long Beach Dub All-Stars or something is playing, I think, later this month. So I'll be there for that.
I like dubs. Subs are okay, but dubs are good too. When someone else is just dubbing over it. It is. All right. Are you ready, Crystal, to show everybody what we're going to do tonight and how you play DANtics 2.0?
I am. Before we do that, Dan, one last super chat here before we get going. From Nikki, thank you so much. She was on Twitch a few minutes ago, and we, the chat, made the streamer I was watching cry because of the hype we had going.
Oh,
that's awesome. I'm sure they appreciated that.
Way to give him a tsunami of love. Yes.
And thank you for the super chat.
Justin made it. Yes, you made it just in time. In fact, Jess, this is just for you. I'm going to teach you how to play DANtics 2.0 right from the comfy, snuggie-wearing living room of your house.
When was the last time you wore a Snuggie, Dan?
I thought they were all done and gone. I thought they were the way of the clapper, or, you know, I was going to say the Chia Pet, but apparently the Chia Pet's going strong. I saw Bob Ross with the Chia Pet the other day. Blake got one for Christmas.
He did. Apparently they are still around.
Yeah, apparently they are are still around the Snuggie, the crisscross of white people everywhere. Being snuggled on the couch. It's snuggled on the couch. It's ridiculous.
All right, Dan. We got a super chat here from PJ, who says, "Miss you, Dan and Crystal. Thank you so much, PJ. Miss you. Hope you are doing well. And thank you for the super chat, Dan. We are now at 94 people here watching you hold your cat."
Watching us hold Topo, who says, "Okay, I've had enough now." Thank you so much for the support, and thank you and welcome everybody. We're gonna have a fantastic show tonight. Crystal, I'm done. Let's teach them how to play DANtics 2.0 with Max approved Stream Smart software.
Before we do that,
yes.
Sorry, a little more housekeeping.
Oh yes, okay.
I just want to thank our members.
Oh, more words on the screen than I've ever read in books. Oh my gosh.
That's actually sadly true.
Yes, here's all our fantastic members, all our fantastic people that have kept it going. In fact, because of all of you, we're about to celebrate the DANtics Game Show 4th anniversary. 4th anniversary of the DANtics Game Show. In fact, this is year 15 of us creating on YouTube, not live stream. We've been live streaming longer than that. I think we're almost on 17 of live streaming. And RFS Dan on YouTube is a decade old this year. Huzzah!
You're so old.
Huzzah! Get him a job. Yes. So thank you for everybody that's kept this going. This has gone on for way too long. But I love you all for it. And I've had a great time. And it's been such a unique experience to be able to do this. When I was growing up, like I've said a million times, this didn't exist. You couldn't dream to be this at all. You know, back in the day, you were owned by the studios, you know? So I think it's fantastic that you can create in your own home. I like shorts on. So, you know, thank you to everybody here that's given up their kids' college fund and your Netflix, your high Netflix costs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we finally canceled.
Oh my gosh. Middle class is not being able to live ad-free.
No, not at all.
You have to pay and then pay more. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Who got the kiss today?
You missed.
Story of my life.
Member super chat here from one of our lovely members. Thank you, Athena, who has been supporting us for 10 months. She says, "Love you all, everyone." Oh, we love you, Athena, and thank you so much for the support.
Thanks. Way to be all willy-nilly with your love, but I'll take it. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, Dan.
Here it is. Okay. Dice says, "No Starbucks for me. That's DANtics money."
Thanks,
right.
friend.
Right.
Starbucks is overrated anyway.
So here's how you're going to play DANtics 2.0. A question's going to come up on the screen much like this that you see here. I know you know which question it is. It's going to say something random, not like this. Where's the smallest bone in your body? You're going to be able to answer ear, foot, nose, and elbow, exactly how it's spelled in the chat. You can answer 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, or D. I'd recommend doing A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than typing in the answer in the chat. It's very easy. You can't change your answer, and you don't have to wait for me to read the whole question to do it. As soon as you see that come up on the screen, you can just enter in the chat. It's not like Jeopardy. I still wait until they read it all to me on Jeopardy. We watched Jeopardy, and Crystal just like knows it like she's Johnny Five. She just like reads through, because somebody else is talking, so that's too many alphabets coming at me.
Too many alphabets.
Too many alphabets coming at me. So yeah, so you don't have to wait for me to stumble through the whole question in order for you to get it in. The top 10 people will get points. You'll get a point for getting it correct, and we'll teach you how you lose points later. Crystal, is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
The scoring is all automated. It will take your first answer. I believe if you make a typo, you could try again as far as if you put in like 13, because that's not an answer. But 1, 2, 3, or 4, if it goes in there, that's your answer. You can't change it. It's all automated. There's nothing we can do about it. Sorry.
Yes. Pretty easy. Pretty fun. You can play right there on your couch. I ask everybody to turn to the person next to you. If you have friends, somebody loves you, right? Or loved ones, and ask them to play too. Everybody's got a smartphone. Pull it out, hop on in, play amongst your friends and people inside your house. You know, it's a lot of fun. I know some of you have gotten together and done DANtics nights. I think that's incredible. So thank you so much. Now comes the new features. Are we on to the new feature part, Crystal?
Just about. We do have one member super chat here from Kimberly. Kimberly, YouTube says you've been a member for 24 months. Her comment says, "Woo, over 2 months."
Oh, yes.
Apparently you've been supporting us longer than that, but thank you for being here, and thank you for the support.
Thank you so much. Fans wants to know if we can play on FanDuel. What's the over on and under on Dan flubbing up the questions today? That's what they bet on those online betting. It's just like, will Dan mess up 5 or 6 questions or above, and like you get paid out for it. It's crazy.
Oh,
it's crazy.
She meant to say 2 years.
Yes, and thank you so much for the support for 2 years. That is crazy.
She says
2 years.
It happens to the best of us.
2 years. That's like an associate's degree. But here you are. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so tonight where the teams are back. Yes, that is right. You're going to end up picking between 2 teams. We'll get to that in just a second. You're going to be on 2 teams. pick wisely because you only get one chance the whole night to pick teams. These teams are going to carry over through all 4 rounds. Yes, there'll be 4 winners for 4 rounds and 4 games that we're going to be playing. So you're going to pick a team, and if you get the question incorrect, you will lose a point. You will never be able to go below 0. You will never get below 0. But if you get it incorrect, you will lose a point. 1 point.
1 point.
1 point. 1 point for incorrect. Yes. So you're going to want to help your team. So it's going to hopefully help the balance of the 2 teams, the discrepancy of the 2 teams. You still have to get the points right. It's not just about one team or another having all the players. It's about the knowledge as well.
Absolutely. We are going to have team scores tonight as well as individual scores. So the winners on our winners list will be the individual winners for each round. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Hi, Mr. Jim Johnston.
Dan, you mentioned an associate's degree. Di, our good friend, said you probably learn more from DANtics than the associate's degree.
Oh my gosh.
As somebody who has an associate's degree and plays lots of DANtics, yes, it is.
Yes, because you'd be surprised on how many of these questions are like out there in the real world. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. Yes. All right, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna bring up a screen here. You're gonna hit hashtag one of the 2 teams to be on. You cannot change your team. Crystal will have to start the welcome screen thing, and yeah. Perfect. So in theory now, if we go over to the game, or if we go over to the to the team room. Sorry, these are all new words for me.
Are you ready to announce the teams, Dan?
I'm ready to announce the teams. So tonight, in the chat, you're going to type in, boom, either hashtag Team Dan or either hashtag Team Crystal. If you're going to be on Crystal's or Dan's team tonight, go ahead and put all the people in one of these 2 teams. So in the chat, go ahead and hit hashtag Team Crystal or hashtag Team Dan if you are on Team Dan or Team Crystal.
Yes, now BRM bug. Now, do it.
Yes, do it now.
It can be all caps or lowercase.
Yes, correct.
But just
exactly Blake wants to know where Team Blake is. You have to be here, dude.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, you're not even here, man. So, I have not got it to show any of the numbers of the teams until I refresh the thing again. So, like, go back to the waiting room and then go back to this screen again, and then it should not refresh itself. Okay.
Do you want me to try team leaderboard?
Sure. Nada. And then we have the game started on game number 1 and paused, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hang tight. I do like to see the Team Dams. Team Danb is on there. Max will probably come by quick. On Team 1 game there, is the refresh thing clicked or not clicked? Okay, hit that button there. Nada. Okay. Are you able to just make sure I have it right by going to the properties to make sure that the copy and paste from the team players leaderboard URL is correct, which it should be? Yeah. No,
this one?
Yes,
here?
correct.
There it is.
Interesting.
But that's not accurate.
That's not accurate. And did they all change all of a sudden? Because that URL is the same URL that was in there when I tested it earlier. But 26-1 is not correct.
No. There were definitely more people on my team, although I see where you guys stand now. I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, was there some Team Dans? I didn't think there was going to be any Team Dans at all. It's all right. This is what we're here for. We're here grabbing the kinks and working the kinks out here. So we'll see. But yes, there should be definitely more than just that. But if you leave and come back, will it refresh again? No. I don't see any. Maybe Max will text you.
I'm waiting for it.
But yeah, that doesn't seem correct. Well, in the meantime, hello. It's gonna be Dan. It's gonna be Team Dan versus Team Crystal.
He wants me to click on the browser and clear the cache. Tell me how to do that. Here?
No, the browser inside the source of OBS. It's that thing it's that button that you've been keep on clicking. So right click on it again, go to properties, and at the very bottom it says refresh cache of current page. That's what you keep clicking on. It's not doing anything. That's the only cache I know of, unless there's another.
Click on clear cache. This is refresh cache. He said on the browser, click on clear cache.
I don't see that.
Well, while we wait for clarification,
Yes.
we've got a super chat
Ah,
here
yes.
from Crystal the Animal
Crystal!
Lover. Thank you so much, friend. She says, "Hi guys, glad to join in for a bit, but I'm in the hospital watching. Can't watch long, but wanted to stop by. Thanks for
Aw.
making my night.
Thank you.
Friend,
Yeah,
I hope everything is okay with you.
Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're recovering quick. Hopefully they give you a new bionic leg. It'd be like RoboCop or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I still see people grab it on the teams. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, for like the last 6 hours today.
Okay, so it is increasing on Dan. It just went up by 1.
Okay.
Max says it's funny, but it's correct. Like the numbers,
It can't
there's
because
lots
I
of
see
Team Crystals
I see
here. There's
tons of-
definitely more than one.
I see tons of that. I see tons of Team Crystal. There's a Team Crystal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see lots of Team Crystals. More so than Team Dan's. But that's not accurate. Can we just
It's
stop
rigged.
it? Can we just stop it and start it again and have everybody come on in and try it again?
Yeah, stop the game.
I don't know. We'll see what Max says. I know there's over 100 people here. Hello, welcome. We're going to get this started soon. Thank you so much for being patient and helping us with the new features that we had here on StreamSmart.
He said there's no such command as Team Crystal, but I entered
Okay.
them
Go
myself.
back to teams there, Crystal.
Only hashtag Crystal, but I thought
Go back to
here?
teams. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't save after we did it. That's why.
Okay, that's no problem. Go ahead, add yours up. Let's stop it. We'll start it over. Everybody can come in and get it and go again. We added
Thank you,
Team
Max.
Crystal to it, but we did not hit save on Team Crystal. So that is on our end.
It's not Max's fault.
No, it's not. It's on our end. There we go, Crystal. Which I don't know how we didn't save it. That's like.
I thought I did there, but I didn't hear. That's why.
Gotcha. All right, so let's
That's
stop
why.
the game. Hit it. Stop the game. Let's restart it again. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now in the chat, let's see if you are Team Dan, hashtag Team Dan, or hashtag Team Crystal. Let's
Choose
try
wisely,
this again.
because I will not forget.
I know. Did you? I could hear the lasers about to come out of her eyes. There we go. Now
Oh,
it's
look at
starting
that. Team Crystal,
now
Team
it's
Crystal,
starting to
Team
refresh.
Crystal.
Yeah, but now that you like bullied him into it,
Blake's Team Blaken.
but I feel like Crystal was gonna have high numbers anyway. So that seems a little bit more accurate there.
I knew I was more likable than you.
I apologize, everybody. That was us on our end. We didn't hit the little save after hashtag Team Crystal because it just said Crystal a little bit ago. But I built all of this in like 5 hours today. Like every single thing that you're gonna see here was built after lunchtime, after our meeting with Red Bull, and now we did all of this. So there we go.
You've
That's
done
a
well,
little.
Dan. It looks beautiful.
That's a little bit more accurate. If you're on the couch watching, grab your phone, hop on one of these teams. You can't change your team after you're on one of these teams, but we're trying to flex the software. So as many people, there's over 100 people here. As many people as you can, come and play. Come and play. Thanks, Jess, for Team Dan. That's because she wants her videos edited. So, yes. All right.
We're pretty even here. We're 22 to 27. We usually have about in the realm of 40 to 60 people playing
Yeah.
each game.
Yes. So go ahead and hop on in here. We'll give this another like 10 seconds or so, and you can come in through the night. We'll come back and check the screen throughout the night, and we'll check in on everybody, and we'll check in to see, and we'll let you know again how you can join teams later. But like I said, Team Dan or Team Crystal. Look at me, Rob Van Dan. Crystal's just punching.
That's how it goes.
Right. So all right. So Crystal.
Yes.
We have 4 winners. We're going to have 4 team winners. Oh my gosh, you and I are going to go head to head, Crystal. We're going to see which one of us, comes out, Team Crystal or Team Dan. And we're going to have some individual leaders. On the scoreboards, yes, you will lose points. A point. We only set it to 1 today. In the future, it might be more than that. For right now, it's 1. So, yes, you can lose points in this game. I think it's great.
I'm interested to see how that goes. That'll be fun.
I am too. So it's pretty tight. This is what we good. First it was like cake versus pie. We're trying to find things that are pretty divisive to kind of keep the numbers similar. So I like that. Can we hop over to the team leaderboard real quick just so I can show everybody what it's going to look like? So once we get here, maybe not. That'll pop up during some sort of clear cache, refreshy, browsery thing, I'm sure. Unless the copy and pastes have changed again for all those links. And,
this one here?
Yeah. Those are all the links that were in there already.
There it goes.
It was the same copy and paste. Interesting. All right. So there we go. So here we're going to see the correct answers. We're going to see incorrect answers, and we're going to see the total score. So this is what we're looking for tonight. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for Dan versus Crystal. We're looking to see which one of our teams players can answer the quickest, the fastest, get our points. Get our points. Crystal, how do you feel? I have 26 players on my team. You have 28, but I trust in my players for right answers, Crystal.
The consensus seems to be people are scared of me and I bake, so that's why they're on my team.
You know, in some of the shows they don't like Survivor and stuff, they don't always want to vote off the person that cooks first.
Right, you keep them around because you want the delicious food. I get it. That's why I bake.
Is your hair in the green picture, Dan? Yes, that's because at lunchtime I stood in front of a green screen and did this. And I was like, Crystal, before you leave for lunch, could you just punch the screen for a minute? So I took it, I chroma keyed it out. That's as close as I could get it. So there's a little bit of green in my hair, and that would be yes from the green screen that I was standing in front of when I made that earlier. So there you go. There you go. All right.
Marco says I'm not mean. You just don't know me.
That's because Marco knows Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
That's because Marco only knows me in the sense of here's some snacks. Blake, it is not too late to join Team Dan. You can be loyal to your father.
Oh my gosh!
If you guys have not joined a team yet, go ahead and hashtag Team Dan, hashtag Team Crystal. Chris, with his member super chat, thank you so much. AJ wants everyone to know he is on Team Dan because Dan is his favorite fan.
Thank you. Yes. Everybody on Team Dan make me proud. All right, Crystal, so what is the category for the first round of questions today? What's our category? We can head on over to the game one game board here.
Let's do that.
In the future, I might have a little like theme in the corner here so we can like live see our little scores going on, you know, in the future and stuff like that. This is the first time we're trying this. This is the first time we're trying the team screen where you can lose points and stuff like that. The teams are going to carry over to each round. We're trying that feature as well, which I think is a fantastic feature. So throughout the night, you're going to be on the same team as we try to go and see if we can win all 4 games. So I think that's going to be a fantastic feature here that Max has worked so hard. I was on a video call with Max yesterday, and he was like, doing one of these. I'm like, man, you look like you're at it. And he's just like, I just been so busy working. So I'm really excited to try out these features. These are features that he can only do in virtual scenarios and stuff like that. So until they come here with all of you, we can't help bring you these rad new features for StreamSmart. Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
Hashtag Team Dawn. That's kind of like Team DQN. That's kind of like
try again and fix your spelling.
That's kind of like Team Dan.
Everything's automated. Your spelling has to be correct. If it doesn't come through correct, go ahead and retype it. So Dan, this week we're doing a little bit of a remix. We're using some older categories we've done before, but I made sure to pick some fun ones that everybody seemed to enjoy. Let's see how well you remember your DANtics trivia.
Oh yes.
This first category is strange fast food offerings.
I love strange fast food offerings.
I know you do.
I really do. All right, so let's see if this works out. Let's see if I have all my copies and pastes. Remember you had like dot the T and cross your eyes or whatever, or Wayne's World, it was lowercase j's. But I got to see if all my control C's and control V's worked. And if it doesn't come up, then
I think we're good.
Huzzah.
I think so.
All right.
Jim says, my God, I have no idea what's going on here anymore. Geez, go away for 3 years and everything's different.
Dude.
It is, but it's evolving and it's growing and it's becoming better.
Jim, dude, I know you haven't been here. Jim and I talk all like almost daily about wrestling, but yes, you haven't been here in a while. We have jumped to the future and the forefront, I said, that forefront of interactive live trivia. Take that, Alex Trebek, or that big bubble-headed Pat Sajak. Oh my gosh. It's just, somebody let the PSI out of that. All right, Crystal. Enough of that. Are you ready for this? Is everybody out there ready to play DANtics 2.0? Let's do this.
I'm ready. Let's do it. We've got 106 people watching, Dan. So far, we've got 55 people playing. Feel free to join it. And anytime if you're watching.
Hello, welcome. Happy Friday night. It's the first Friday of the new year? We'll call it that. Who cares? Don't fact check anything.
It is. It's the 5th. There hasn't been 7 days yet.
Fantastic.
So yes, correct,
It feels great.
First Friday.
It feels great.
First DANtics of
First
the year.
DANtics of a great year. Here we go. Let's do this. Question number 1. Which pizza restaurant once sold a Dorito crunchy crust pizza in Australia? Is it Domino's? Is it Papa John's? Is it Little Caesars? Or is it Pizza Hut? Crystal, I'm going to be at CES next week. I'll be staying at the Luxor. The Super Bowl's in town soon, and they're working on turning the whole front side of the Luxor into one big Dorito.
That's a deal breaker for me. I hate Doritos.
You hate Doritos so much.
Absolutely
oh my God. I like the Doritos. I'm so excited to stay inside a Dorito. Take that. Take that, Neil Armstrong. Been on the moon, but have you ever been on the inside of a Dorito? And the correct answer is Pizza Hut. Yes, but let's see who pizza the first. Bam. Oh, wait. Did that work? Yes, it is Shannon, followed by Hannah, Wolfie, Gila, Nikki, Jess, Ben, Scott, Max, and Mel Shane. All in the points. Let's let this roll for just a second, Crystal. Do you see how cool this is? You can see which team you're on. Ben, you need to pick a team. We'll let it roll through here for just a second on this first round. If you don't see a team next to your name, hashtag Team Crystal, hashtag Team Dan. We'll see all the people here, all the points. Sally, pick a team. Ellen, Perfecto39, PJ, pick a team. Right in the chat right now. Amanda, pick a team. Hashtag Dan, Team Dan, hashtag Team Crystal. Linda, Michelle. Yes. So congratulations. Everybody got that one right, correct. Can we go back over to the teams real quick while we're waiting here, since we don't have a true leaderboard until we get onto a few more questions here. But there we go.
Ooh, we are even.
We are
Look at
even.
that.
We are even. Yes. So please hop in here. Please do a Team Dan,
we've got
Team
more
Crystal. We're doing some trivia here. Yes.
I
Yes.
kind of love that, like, of the 60 people who have joined a team, it's perfectly even.
It's perfectly
That's great.
even.
You guys
Yes.
are awesome.
I know,
We
right?
love us both equally.
All right. Are you ready for question number 2? And then we'll get to a leaderboard soon. All right, here we go. Question number 2. It's coming up soon. Bam, that fast forward button's awesome. Which chain once released cookie crusted chicken tenders? Wow.
gross.
Is it Burger King? Is it Popeyes? Is it KFC? Or is it McDonald's? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't think that is McDonald's. Cookie crusted chicken. Oh my gosh.
I love cookies. That sounds disgusting.
Sounds like the Cookie Monster's dinner. Like, it sounds like the Cookie Monster's dinner.
terrible.
Yes. Linda says it's KFC. Well, wow. Most people say it's KFC, like you guys know, and you guys are all wrong. It is Popeyes.
Oh.
It is Popeyes. I only had Popeyes once. If you guys follow me on YouTube, or excuse me, on RFS Dan on Instagram, you'll know that a Ding Dong Dasher dropped off a bunch of Popeyes I'd never had before. All the food reviews we did, never had Popeyes before. Oh my gosh, it was good. I think there was 12 herbs and spices. It's 11, but the 12th was that I got it free. I think that was the 12th herb and spice. That's why it tasted so good. Yeah, Dan, I know, right?
I'm sorry. Max texted me a link that should be used for the team's leaderboard. How do I get that from my phone to the computer?
I don't know. All right, let's see who got that one right first.
Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, is that it? Okay. Amanda, followed by Ben, Jennifer, Christina, Nathan, Adele, Amanda, F. Vance, and Courtney, and Jeff, all in the points.
That's it. Only 10 of you got that
Only
right.
10.
Everybody was on the KFC train, and that was not it. So all of those people lost a point. If you scored in the first question, you lost a point for getting this one wrong.
But you'll never go down below 0. That's why Wario Cat, April, and Alan all have just 0s, because you won't lose any points for that. So let's go over to the team leaderboard real quick and see how that shook up the score.
That seems to work.
That does seem to work. Right now, I have 24 correct answers. You have 25, but incorrect answers 23 to 26. But my score is 70 to 40. Such a higher discrepancy in score because people were scoring in those first 10 places. You get up to 10 points.
Yes.
Yeah. So it looks like I went in here. Did it move? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
How did that just all of a sudden happen?
I don't know.
Could Control Z back a little bit until it went away?
I didn't do anything. No.
Okay. No.
Okay, but now I need to refresh it, right?
I didn't glance over there. I'm sorry. I don't know.
When I Control Z, the scores went away.
That means that you probably have to go and do a copy and paste and put back the link into those again.
Here.
Yeah, which is weird because those links were there already. Did that change numbers again? Okay,
yes.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, but it just moves this off a bit.
Okay, you can hold the Alt key down and like push in those blues if you like to, but I feel like maybe the links on everything has changed, but
I can't. It's moving everything.
because you didn't Control Z and then hit the hold down Alt, and then drag in the nodes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
No.
I know how to do that.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You weren't holding Alt.
But it's not. See, it's doing that. I got this.
We've lost your name off the top of the screen.
My name's over here.
I don't know. I felt like
Why is my name over here, Dan?
I felt like these links have changed since I set it up just like earlier today and all day today. So I don't know. Just make it so it pops up. It's okay. You could just put in anything that makes it pop up.
Okay.
We might have to do this now for every game. I don't know why that's changed, but we're learning here.
There we go. All right.
Leave
so
it. Just leave it like that. Just
has
leave
70
it like that.
points. Team Crystal has 40 points, and Dan is now Crystal. Are you ready for the next question, Dan?
Yeah, let's just go to the next question. All right. All right, question number 3. Which fast food chain once included a pumpkin burger on its menu? Is it McDonald's? Is it Jack in the Box? Is it Red Robin? Or is it Burger King? What's a pumpkin burger? Do you think it's just a pumpkin bun? Or do you think it's like the beef's actually a burger?
You can use pumpkin like as a protein type thing, I think. So I would imagine like a veggie burger, but pumpkin?
Weird. Maybe they like cut it out of like the shell of the pumpkin. I don't know. I think that's crazy. Oh, it's Burger King. Wow. A lot of these things must not be in America. You know, Burger King did do the black bun in like Korea.
Yes.
And stuff like that. It is Burger King. Oh my gosh. Let's see who's the home of the Whopper first. Oh, it's Hannah, followed by Blake, Nikki, Scott, Jen, BRM Bug, Liz, Kanai?
Kiani?
Oh, Kiani. Sorry, Kiani. Tegan and Amanda all in the points. Hey, way to go, Blake, to get that right up there.
13 of you guys got that right.
Good job,
Everybody
good job.
else lost a point.
Let's go to the individual leaderboard. I'm curious to see who's getting these right the first tonight. Like who's there? Who's up there? Ooh, Hannah's up in the lead, followed by Nikki, Ben, Amanda, Scott, and Blake in the top 6 there.
Look
nice.
at you go, Blake. Good job.
Yeah.
You know your fast food. It's
Good
because you did
job.
all those food reviews.
Good job. There's pretty even up there with the Team Dan and Team Crystals.
It is.
Yeah, maybe we could check the team scores on the way back to question number 3 here real quick and see if you've caught up. 86 to 70.
Ooh, we're getting closer.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer. All right. Once you go back there and go to the next screen, if you hit that studio mode while you're on the next screen, you're able to mess with stuff on the other sides and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a lot to do while I'm doing other things.
Not a problem. This is just for us to test the new features. So on your marks, get set, next question is no problem at all.
Max says it happens because the team's block with the fewer scores is a little bit smaller.
Okay. I'm just not sure why we have to go back and recopy and paste a whole different copy and paste line for everything we've done so far. Like, I haven't been that off the mark today. Let's do this. All right, so 70 to 86, so not too bad, Crystal. You're catching up by a little bit. We both have
I'm confident
30 to 31
I can win
players.
this one, even though you did food reviews.
Oh, I know. All right, Crystal, on to the next question here. Question number 4. Which coffee chain once offered a buffalo sauce flavored latte?
Oh my God.
You mean like that orangey buffalo sauce?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Is it Starbucks? Is it Tim Hortons? Is it Dunkin' Donuts? Or is it Dutch Bros? Wow, I couldn't even imagine who would do that.
That's so disgusting.
I would like to think that Canada didn't do it, but maybe so. Jim Johnson says it's Dunkin'. Melissa says it's Dutch Bros. Perfecto39 says it's Tim Hortons, but nobody has picked their beloved Starbucks. It was Tim Hortons, eh? Wow. I guess the hockey game ended early.
If I remember correctly from when I researched this way back when we first did this category, I think this was a limited time special gimmicky thing they just did in a couple locations.
I mean, I've taken a swig of the stuff I've eaten, buffalo wings, but I don't think I want to mix into my latte.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
Wow.
That's horrifying.
Let's see who's Buffalo was first.
What a great grammatically correct sentence,
Yeah, you
Dan.
like that? All right.
I do.
Let's do this. All right. Di got it right first. Way to go, Di. Followed by Wilton, Wolfie, Chris, Liz, Marco, Christina, and Perfecto39 and Becky in the points.
Once again, if you guys do not see Dan or Crystal next to your name, I'm looking at you, Di. Make sure to put in the chat #Team Dan or #Team Crystal. So
Wow,
your points will be added to a team.
there's never been a more Sophie's choice than now. It's Di's choice. Who's she gonna pick? The
Who
cat?
do you love more, Di?
The cat lady or the dude you met first?
I made you lasagna that was gluten-free and gluten-free Muddy Buddies.
But I made you laugh.
Yeah, I made her laugh too. I made her snacks. There you go. I won her over. Thank you, Di.
Wow.
Thank you. I'll never forget that.
Dang. All right, Crystal, let's go over to the team leaderboard real quick before we get on to the next question here. Ooh, you're very much catching up. 93 to 106. I have more incorrect answers than correct answers on my team, and so do you.
Yes, but my team has more correct answers and only one more incorrect answer.
Yes.
But your team seems to be faster because you've got more
Guessing
points.
a little faster. Yeah, maybe I have a Hannah on my
So
team
come
or
on,
something.
guys. Everybody who's Team
All right.
Crystal, get ready.
If
you're
you're
going to answer this one fastest.
If you're on Team Dan, just keep it up. We got this. All right, let's go on to question number 5. The category is strange food. Bam. Which chain lists chili paste pork ice cream on its dessert menu? Whoa. Which chain lists chili paste pork ice cream on its dessert menu? Is it Burger King? Is it Dairy Queen? Is it McDonald's? Or is it Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut's on here a lot. Domino's.
There's only so many fast food chains, Dan,
What?
and to have incorrect answers on 10 questions, I have to have.
But Domino's
30.
ain't doing anything funky. Although, okay, so a lot of years ago when we were learning Japanese and stuff like that, our Japanese friend Gosh sent us I don't know, I think it was a link to the Pizza Hut in Japan, and they had all kinds of funky stuff. They had ham on bone. You could get ham on bone.
We'll never forget.
Yeah,
ham
I'll
on
never
bone.
forget. Like the line said, ham on bone, and it was just like a chunk of ham with like the bone hanging out of it, kind of like the bone from like Zelda or Karma Police.
It was very cartoony comical.
thing, right? And it was called ham on bone. Oh my gosh! All right, let's see who got that one right first. Ba-bam. All right, Kimberly, way to go, followed by Melissa, BR, and Bug.
That's
Hannah.
it. Only 3 people got it right,
Wow.
Dan. Everybody else lost a point this round.
Wow, look at those.
Yeah, most people said 2. I don't remember what 2 was. I think it was
2 was the wrong
Dairy
answer.
Queen.
2 was it?
Yeah, I think 2 was Dairy Queen. People were counting on that because they're known for their ice cream, but McDonald's does the weird stuff, so clearly they went as weird as they possibly could. Shall we check our team leaderboard or individual
Bring
leaderboard?
back
Which one do we
Ronald.
do?
I want to see who won. Oh, I want to see what we got on the individual leaderboard.
Let's go.
Hannah's still up there in the lead, followed by Wolfie, BR, and Bug, Nikki, Ben, Kimberly, Liz, Melissa, Blake, and Di in the top 10. It's throwing me off because I no longer have a flicker when we come to the leaderboard, so I don't know if it's changed or not.
Right.
So that's very
nice to not
that's
have a flicker.
it is very smooth. Yes, it is very smooth. All right.
We can now scroll through our leaderboard to see where everybody else stands, Dan.
How is that? Is it smoother than that, or is it just chunks like that?
It's just chunks like that. It doesn't scroll.
There's no scroll bar or any kind of like slide click, nothing.
No.
Okay. Oh, neato. So you can kind of scroll to the bottom and to the top to see what's going on.
I can. So like when you talk too much and you don't read it, then I can scroll back up to the top and be like, hey,
Oh, that
man,
was smooth.
start
There
back
you
at the
go.
top.
There you go. After I cached it, it looks like
Well,
it's
yeah,
a lot
no.
smoother now.
If I do it one
Oh,
click
fantastic.
at a time, it's like that.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great. Just over 100 of you tonight. I ask you, hop into the game, have fun, or just listen to my sweet, sweet dying voice.
We've got 70
as we
people
play
playing, Dan.
DANtics.
That's an all-time high for a DANtics round.
Fantastic. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for choosing me over... What's on right now? It's 7:30. Wheel of Fortune. Thank you for picking me over Wheel of Fortune. All right, Crystal, are you ready to get on to the next question? Greg says, hi, Dan, I'm late. Wait, Greg, there's still time to hop over to the screen here. There's still time, Blake, in the chat, or Greg, to pick in the chat, hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal. Crystal will bring it up here so you can see it up on the screen here. Aha! Look at it. It's 32-31. What team are you going to be on there, Greg? You're going to even off the score?
And everybody else, Linda Roberts, you are still not on a team. April, you are still not on a team. Guys, just put in the chat, hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal. Alan, you're not on a team.
I should even it out. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. We'll sit and wait. We'll wait. I mean, after this, I just have chores to do, so we'll wait. I have to take out the trash after this, so we'll wait. There we go. Oh, no, somebody came in and Team Crystal twice to take the lead. Oh my gosh, Team Crystal's in the lead. She swallowed her winnings already. All right, there we go. Let's go on to question number 6.
Linda, try it again. It doesn't seem to have registered that you picked Team Crystal, so try it again. You guys have to put, no space, Linda.
Yes.
Hashtag Team Crystal or hashtag Team Dan with no space.
No space. No space.
Type it just like you see it on the screen there. No spaces at all.
Same with
anywhere.
you, Alan. No space. Forget everything your teachers taught you.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
All
grammatically
right.
incorrect
Let's
here.
do this. This is question number 6. The category is strange foods. We still have 3 more games left to go. And a lot of talking. All right. Question number 6. Which restaurant known for chicken once released chicken-flavored chocolate truffles? Still not sure what a truffle is. Is it KFC? Is it Raising Cane? Is it Popeyes or is it Church's? We have a Raising Cane's that just opened out here, Crystal.
We do, and you do know what a truffle is. I make Oreo truffles.
I'm confused because I heard a truffle was a mushroom.
It is also, yes,
so like,
same word, different meaning.
There's more sounds in the human language to make that they don't have to be the same thing. So
that's true.
I'm not really sure what's going on there if it's a mushroom, but it is KFC, which is the biggest restaurant in all of Japan. Even on Christmas Day, they celebrate by eating KFC all across the land. Take that, McDonald's and Starbucks. KFC. Well, maybe not Subway. Subway's bigger, but, next to them.
But it's still not 12 inches.
It's still not. It's still not, and it won't be. All right, let's see who got that one right first. Bam. Tegan, followed by Scott, Chris, Warrior Cat, and PJ, Christina, BRM Bug, Amanda, and Michelle Jackson, all in the top 10. Thank you. Fantastic. All right, Crystal. Let's go over to the team leaderboard here to see where you versus me stand. 136 to 107.
Guys.
Yes.
You're letting me
Yes.
down.
It looks like Dan's on his way to take team 1.
I think these negative points are working against me.
What's that?
I think these negative points are working against me.
Oh my gosh. All right, Crystal. Let's go on to question number 7.
Chris says AJ is exceedingly disappointed that both of his parents are Team Crystal.
Oof.
I'm not, and that's all that matters.
All right, question number 7. Which chain once added Mountain Dew wings to their menu? Is it Chili's? Is it Wingstop? Is it Applebee's? Or is it Buffalo Wild Wings? Wow, Mountain Dew wings. That stuff's crazy. That's crazy. Crystal, have you ever had Mountain Dew? Did you once you live off a Mountain Dew, or were you a Red Bull person?
Oh, I never lived off of Mountain Dew. I was definitely a Red Bull person.
Yeah.
My high school boyfriend drank so much Mountain Dew, like by the 32-ounce cup 3 times a day, so I have tasted it. It's disgusting.
No, not a Mountain Dew fan. It's Buffalo Wild Wings. Wow, B-Dub's coming out with the crazy flavors. Wow, I wonder what color I wonder if it was like Baja Blast. You imagine me on Mountain Dew? Woo-hoo.
No. You're barely allowed to have, like, the amount of caffeine that's in a regular soda.
It just makes me snooze anyway. I used to have Mountain Dew for breakfast in college, and in back when I was younger, it was a Chocodile and like a big slam Mountain Dew. And the big slams were when Shaq was doing commercials, and Shaq it had the big old top on it, so you could like chug more. Remember that? He had that in the taco neck syndrome from eating Taco Bell tacos.
My college choice was Red Bull and Hostess chocolate donuts.
Marco said Jolt. I had a Jolt once. Well, what'd you say yours, Crystal, was? The chocolate diamonds?
Red Bull and Hostess chocolate donuts.
And the Hostess chocolate donuts. Oof. Those instant stomach ache. But
they're not the same now. No, come on. When you're like 18, 19, 20, you don't get a stomach ache from anything.
No. Not like now. All right. Let's go on to see who got that one right first. Greg said, me and Eric had so much Mountain Dew can. Me and Eric had a Mountain Dew can Christmas tree. No way. I need pictures of that. Amanda got that one right first, followed by Sue, Liz, Wilton, Willamina, Eddie, Doris, Alan, BRM Bug, and welcome. Valerie, all in the top 10. I like that name. What was that name again?
Willamina?
Ooh. Jess says she has a photo of it. Yes.
We're going to have to see that.
Yes, Jess has got so many crazy photos of all the boys. They all lived together. It was Greg and Chad and Eric and Jamie and Jess. And like, I think they all lived in like one house.
Yeah.
Every picture I see of them, somebody's got a Nintendo 64 controller in their hand. The bottom was 13 by 13, Greg said. Wow.
Jeez. All right, Dan, we are 7 questions in. Let's check our individual leaderboard and see where people are.
All right, let's see where we're going here. Amanda's in the lead over BRM Bug, Liz, Scott, Hannah, Wilton, Wolfie, Chris, Kimberly, and Ben, who are all in the top points. Pretty close in points tonight. Absolutely. Having negative points is keep this scoreboard, I've noticed, low tonight.
It is.
But we'll see it. We'll see. All right. Let's go on to the next question here, and then we'll check back in to see how the teams are doing here. All right, I'll keep this thing moving. Haha, question number 8. Which fast food chain once offered donut burger to celebrate Hanukkah? Wow. McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King, or Carl's Jr.? Ooh-wee. Let's see. I don't know if I see the Jack doing it. Maybe Carl's Jr. Wow, what would be No, not Carl's, because they don't ever do something funky like that.
I would obviously need it to be vegetarian. I'm so in on a donut burger.
Donut burgers would be
as long as it's not a Krispy Kreme.
Oh, it's Burger King, another funky Burger King burger.
I'd eat it. I
would do that too. I'm down for that. You know me, everybody in the chat, I'm funky eater. Everything's mushed up, dipped in ketchup, so, you know.
What kind of donut would you want for your bun?
I want just the glazed, just like the glazed donut.
Just a
regular glazed donut cut in half. Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm into that. Does sound really good. All right, let's see who donut that first.
Amanda must have gotten it wrong because she said, "Sorry, Crystal."
Healy the Husky, followed by Brittany, Wolfie W, Warrior Cat, Shannon, Auntie Ann, Scott, Jen, Joanne, and Mel Shane. What's up? All in the top 10 for points. Good job. Let's go over and see who got that, or see who the teams with the teams.
Let's check our team leaderboard, Dan.
Team leaderboard. There you go. Team leaderboard.
Oh, you guys are
Dan in the lead for game 1 for 174 points to 141 points. Perfect.
Ouch.
You know, we both have 33 to 34 players on a team. I think that's really neat.
It's pretty darn even.
I think that's super neat. All right, let's go on over to question number 9. Question number 9. Which chain recently brought back the fan favorite pickle juice frozen drink? Was it Steak and Shake? Was it Shake Shack? Was it Sonic for Sonic Burger? Or was it Baja Fresh? Wow, we had a Baja Fresh. The line used to be out the door. It's been gone for like a decade now.
It has.
Wow, that was such a bland place. I'm going to go with Sonic. They always have those funky juices and drinks. Look at me playing my own game because I don't know the answers to any of these.
You don't make these questions.
Yeah, I don't make these questions. Do you guys remember when I used to do the questions? It would always be like 3 answers and one like funky, funny, silly answer.
And they were always misspelled.
That's right. That's how you knew how to guess. Just find the one that's misspelled. That wasn't copied and pasted. Yes, the answer is Sonic. Mom, you got to answer a little bit quicker than that. Let's see who got that. Who broke the sound barrier first? Bam, Shannon, way to go, followed by Amanda.
Thanks, Shannon. Oh, look at all those crystals
Warrior
in the top
Cat,
10.
yes. Chris, Di, Brittany's on my team. Jennifer's not on my team. Liz isn't on my team. Scott's not on my team. Hannah's not on my team. Greg's not on my team. Gila's not on my team until I get to Sally, who's on Team Dan. Wow, that's a lot of missed points I got there, Crystal.
Can we check the
We
team
can check,
board?
yes, but I also want to check, since this is going to be the last question, I would like to check both to see where we're at.
Shannon, who got it right first, says, I know my pickles.
Oh, hey, you know. All right, it's 169 to 232.
Look at that,
What?
Dan.
How did you come back that quick?
Because my people know their pickle
What?
juice.
What?
Lucas says, I low-key tried it, and not going to lie, it wasn't bad. My people know their pickles, Dan. Look at this. They know their pickles.
I would try it. Wow. Who would have known that Crystal had to take a pickle to win?
I kept it in the fridge for months and never ate it.
Wow.
But look, here we are.
I told you how Crystal would always have one of those really large pickles in the fridge when we first got together, and she'd never throw it away until it went bad, just to keep me in check. Just to keep Dan in check.
I'm not sure what that means.
So, okay, Crystal, let's go over to the leaderboard here and let's see on our last question.
On our individual leaderboard?
Yes. Oh, there's still time for, the whole top 10.
Yeah.
Maybe even top 6 if
if
Amanda gets it wrong, she'll lose a point. Oh my gosh, that makes the scoring even cooler because it could
any
switch.
of the top 7 could take this depending on how it
But
goes.
look at, it's almost the tightest game that we've ever had here on an individual leaderboard. Right?
Adele bringing up my high school nickname. Team Big Mountain knows their pickles.
What? How did they know?
Because it was on an episode once.
Mount Muffmore on
Adele, I love you for remembering that.
Okay.
Also, I hate you for remembering that.
Here we go. This is the last question for game number 1. We still have 3 more rounds left to go. Whew.
You can do it, Dan.
We got this. All right, let's go to question number 10. We'll see who we're going to crown a team and an individual winner here. Question number 10. Which restaurant once offered a mashed potato burger as part of their Beef 2012 Manly campaign in China? Is it Burger King? Is it McDonald's? Is it Dairy Queen? Oh, is it KFC or is it Dairy Queen? Ann says it's Burger King. Joanne says it's McDonald's. Wow, almost everybody picked McDonald's. You guys must know the answers. I'm going to say it's Burger King because they do weird stuff like that. And there's, nothing manly in McDonald's, but there you go. It was actually McDonald's, which is my favorite fast food restaurant. But they brainwashed me.
It's true. They really did.
Yes.
All right, Dan, let's check the scores for that
All
question.
right, let's check the scores for that question. Chris got that one right first, followed by Doris, Scott, Di, Nikki, Wilton, Melshane, Sue, Amanda, and Jen.
That top 10 is 50-50, Dan.
Woo! But that's not going to be enough. The finals...
I didn't pause and it went to that automatically.
Oh, that's okay. We'll go over to the final score leaderboard thing over here.
Oh, we took it. Team Crystal took it.
272 to 207. I'm proud of my team for scoring 207 points. That's great. We had 98 correct answers. You came in with a little bit more correct answers with me.
Yes.
More correct and incorrect answer, but it was speed that won this one.
Your team was in the lead the whole game until the last 2. The pickle and the mashed potatoes won it for me.
Wow. Way to go, Team Crystal. Let's see who's the individual leader.
Kimberly said, yay, Team Pickle.
I love it. You guys are great. All right, let's go on. Let's go on to here and see. Oh, Amanda.
Ooh, it got real close
by
there at
1
the end.
point.
Look at that, Dan. The top 3 are all on my team.
Wow, way to go, Crystal. You needed that at the end there. Amanda, followed by Scott and Chris, who were tied. Wolfie Warrior Cat, Liz, Shannon, Di, Wilton, and BRM Bug, all in the top 10 points tonight. Good job. Will it scroll on through? It doesn't no more, huh? The leaderboard does not scroll on through.
I can scroll it.
You might have to scroll so everybody can see where they came to, because we can't scroll it otherwise.
Marco demanding a recount. Sorry, sir. It is all automated.
Oh, no worries, Marco. It'll be a lot smoother next round. We have another round coming up here next.
Adele says, Big Mound and Sugarloaf will never be forgotten. It will sit there in the back of my mind and make appearances when the time is just right. I love that you held on to that so long, too.
I forgot about that. I forgot all about that.
Because it's one of those things that, like, it was hilarious at the time, but I couldn't remember what it was. I know that it was a thing, but I couldn't remember it, and you nailed it. That was the perfect time. Thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
Good job. All right. Everybody, here's your points. Good job. Congratulations. There's still going to be more time to play. Look at all those Dans at the bottom there, Crystal.
Oh,
we got to get Team Dans. We got to get the Team Dans up there. Husky Mom Veronica, oh my gosh. I will not go to Virginia to meet you at the Pet Expo if you don't do hashtag Team Dan. I won't take any photos with you or anything if you don't hashtag Team Dan.
If you don't see a Dan or a Crystal next to your name, please in the chat put hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal.
All one word.
Yes, let's
all
let's
one
pull
word.
that back up here.
My tag team partner Jim did that. Yeah, so you could do that now. Well, probably because the game's over.
Yes.
We might have to start another game real quick and then have you start joining some more.
Gotcha.
So we'll go back over to the waiting room here. Congratulations to the winner. Crystal will put the winner name in here.
Yes, and I did notice, Dan, we've been having our scores are usually around like 40 to 60 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Our winner won with only 30 points.
Wow, that's great.
So having the loss of points for incorrect answers definitely changes the game.
Yeah, and congratulations, Amanda. Amanda, is this your first win here on DANtics 2.0? Congratulations.
Marco says if hashtag Team Dan wins, we all get swords.
Oh, we do?
Are you whittling them for everybody?
Yes. I'll let you hold mine. I have two, so I'd let you hold mine. All right, so we're going to get on here in just a second over to game number 2. I hope everybody's doing great. We're going to have a chance to continue to join teams here in just a second. After we start and pause game 2, should it be up? Okay, so if we go back over to our team board here, you'll notice that the teams are pretty dang close. It's 33 to 35.
Yes, so now is the time. If you guys have not yet joined a team, please put in the chat hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal.
Yes.
No spaces. It can be all caps or all lowercase.
And these look like they have now successfully carried over, Max, from game number 1. This looks like
we're now on game 2, and we still have the same numbers.
This is the screen for game number 2. Can we go to the game 2 team board real quick, please, to see if that's all zeroed out? Yes. Haha. Okay, perfect. That one's smoother. That one's in line. Okay, perfect.
Chris, shut up.
So, yes. Oh my gosh. You're gonna be in trouble, Chris.
Amanda says no, Dan. She's won 2 other times. I thought you
fantastic.
won
Good job. A three-peat. A 3 times DANtics winner. Congratulations. There we go. Max, I wasn't sure we're in the stylized thing to change the brown or the purple at all. But what do you think, Crystal? I think it's pretty fun with our little pictures up there.
Absolutely.
And stuff. Better than pie versus cake, right?
Yes.
Yes, better than pie versus
cake. Yeah, Dan wanted
cake.
to do pie versus cake. I said he definitely had to do me versus him.
Dan versus Crystal, definitely.
Jennifer wants to know where we got the nicknames. What was it?
I don't remember. Sugarloaf and Lumpy Bum or something. I don't remember what it was called.
It came from an episode of DANtics, and one of the questions, those were the names of like mountains or something that were some of the options for answers. And I made the offhanded comment that was my nickname in high school. And then one of them became Dan's nickname in high school. And yep, Adele remembers. She knows.
Won't forget. These memories now live in someone else's head in Australia. Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, absolutely, and I love her for it. Yeah, go watch old episodes of DANtics 2.0. It's somewhere in one of them.
It's somewhere
I don't even know
in
which
one of them. Oh my gosh, I'd pay a Keen's ransom for somebody to go through all of my videos and pull highlights. That would be great. All right, Crystal, what do we have for the topic for game number 2?
All right, once again, we are rehashing old episodes, old categories. This one is going to be U.S. national parks. Sorry, Adele. It's okay, though, because nobody in America knows much about national parks. You're either like somebody who goes to all the national parks and does the thing, or you're not at all and you really don't know much of anything about national parks.
I know more about Peter Parker than I do about, like, the park. So
no, not like the park, like with the slide, Dan. National parks.
Oh, like Like, what do you mean, like
Like
a slide?
protected national land, not like a park with a slide.
Right. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, I see that. All right, last chance for you guys to hop in. Hashtag Team Crystal, hashtag Team Dan. If you're already on a team, it just spills over to the next round. That's what your team is for the whole night. So if you're just getting here, hop on in. I do believe I saw the numbers change, right? Wasn't that 33?
Yes, it did just
okay,
update.
Perfect.
Heel of the Husky says the nickname episode was not that long ago. You know, you'd think so, friend, but do you know what episode the Chris category was on? Because it doesn't feel like that was that long ago.
No.
That was episode 6. And we are currently on episode, something like 30. So, yeah, it was much longer ago than it feels like it was all the time. Dan said Sugarloaf and turned and said, I thought we weren't using our nicknames. And then Big Mound was said in a completely different question, and Crystal claimed that as her nickname. Thank you. We then started the Big Mound Loves Sugarloaf campaign.
Everybody knows I don't like hiking. That's not correct. That's not correct.
Athena, type it again because you got a typo in there.
Yes.
Type it with a T and not a Y. Mr. Danny Dell joined your team, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for that.
It's okay. I won't hold it against you, Mr. Danny Dell. I get it.
Thank you. All right, I love how we're tied on the teams here. There's over 100 people here tonight. Hello, welcome, happy Friday night. Welcome to DANtics. Hop on a team, play some trivia. We're about to start national parks.
Yes. If you guys have already, Jennifer, if you guys have already joined a team, it rolls over to each round, so you don't have to do it again.
Correct.
But if you haven't joined a team yet, and I don't remember who we were calling out, but if it doesn't say Crystal or Dan next to your name on the scoreboard, you'll need to type hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal into the chat to join a team.
Yes.
Yes,
correct.
they are perfectly even now.
We are trying the feature. We are trying out the feature where the teams roll over till the next round and the next round and stuff like that. So far this seems to be nominal. And we're doing well. The only thing that you'll have to change is the individual leaderboard. Once we get to it, you'll have to click the little buttons to bring that up. Otherwise, Crystal, I am ready. We can go over to game number 2 game board here. I am ready to start game number 2. Crystal, what did you say the category was one more time?
U.S. National Parks.
Nikita says, I would love to visit Yellowstone, but would hate to hike that. I want to go to Jellystone. and do a take a friend to work day. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 1.
Let's do it, Dan.
Which was the first national park? Was it the Grand Canyon? Was it Yellowstone? Was it Yosemite? Or was it Glacier? Which was the first national park? Hannah says it was one of the numbers that flew off the screen. Brittany says it was Glacier.
Hannah said Yellowstone.
Chris says it's Yosemite. And no love for the Grand Canyon.
Have you ever been to any of these, Dan?
I don't think so. I have no desire to see the Grand Canyon. I saw it out of the window the other day when I was flying back from Jess's house in Michigan. I saw it out the window, but it looks like our town. So I don't think so.
A little more red than brown, but yeah.
I don't think all the times I've been up north I've been to the park. So no, I've been to Angeles Forest, so that's right out here. But no, I have not.
Oh, I've been to Yosemite. My dad was kind of obsessed with it.
Oh, nice.
So I have been.
Have you?
Yeah.
You been to the Half Dome?
No, I've not been to it. The last time I was there, I was 14, but I was really, really car sick, so I was doped on Dramamine and slept in the car most of the time.
Oh, good times.
So,
all right, let's see who got that one right first. All right, Mr. Danny Dale, followed by Gila the Husky, Snow Dogs, Logs, Shannon, and Wilton, Hannah, Warrior Cat, Melshane, and Amanda, all in the points, spread out between the Dans and Crystals.
I like how often the top 10 is 50-50. That's 50-50, really interesting.
I know, this is fun, and this is a really good test for us. So thank you so much for being a part of the innovation of our little game show here. I love this. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 2 here. We still have a lot more game to play. There's lots of cats over there watching me. Which is America's newest national park, designated in 2020? Is it White Sands? Is it Indiana Dunes? Is it Gateway Arch? Is it New River Gorge? Or is it Stay in Your House Park? Were we told to stay in? What a grand opening to cut the rivers and, nobody's allowed to inhale.
Right. they designated it in February and then they're like, oh, damn it.
I'm going to go with 3, Gateway Arch, with no education put behind that. Oh, it is River Gorge. Amanda got that one right, and so did Michelle and Linda. But let's see if you were quicker than the 9 other people that are in the points. Christina got that one right first, followed by Gila the Husky, Sarah, Wolfie W, Sally, Jen, BRM Bug, Max, Marianne, and Starry Night, all in the points. Lots of Dans on that
lot
one.
more Dans in this top 10.
Let's see what that looks like for our team leaderboard here. Let's see how Team Dan's doing.
Afraid.
You should be
only
petrified.
17 people got that right, though, Dan.
Oh, nice.
And Adele, not even American, got that right. I'm impressed. Good guess, friend.
Fantastic.
All right, let's check out our team leaderboard. Ooh, it's close. It's close.
It's close. Yes, we both have close. Oh, same amount of players, but it's 63 to 59. But we know that hundreds of points can be changed.
One pickle can turn it all around.
One pickle could turn it all around. If only my guidance counselor would have told me that in school.
Stop it, Dan.
All right, on to the next question here. Question number 3. Which national park has the deepest lake in North America? Is it Lake Clark? Is it Crater Lake? Is it Grand Teton? Or is it Shenandoah? Shenandoah. Shenandoah. That's like Shannon Doherty.
It is.
That's
Do you think her parents knew what they were doing when they named her Shannon?
The lake is on a tilt. Like her neck.
It's so you don't notice one of her eyes is lower than the other.
I know. Adele says it's Crater Lake, and Adele got that one right. Way to go, Adele, coming in at the 0 hour.
I would laugh so hard if an Australian won this category.
Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
That would be hilarious.
All right, on the leaderboard here to see who got that one right first. Wolfie, followed by Hannah, Chris, Wilton, Gila, April. April, you need a team. Points that were unallocated. Di, Christina, Liz, and Jen all in the points.
Let's check our individual leaderboard, Dan.
Let's do it.
Oh, give me just a second. I have to turn on.
Oh, yes, that's...
There we go.
No problem, that's us. All right, Gila the Huskies in the lead, followed by Wolfie, Christina, Hannah, and Wilton in the top 5.
Nice job. Only 4 Team Crystals and 6 Team Dans in the top 10.
Oof. All right, on to question number 3. The category is state parks. Which national park is home to the world's longest cave system? Is it Mammoth Cave? Is it Wind Cave? Is it Carlsbad Caverns? Or is it Sequoia? I knew somebody whose nickname was Wind Cave.
It wasn't me. We already know my nickname.
All right. Fair. Overwhelming amount of people guessing number 1. Sally going on her own with Carlsbad Caverns. Take Shelter. Take. Oh my gosh, too much Japanese.
Did you try to read that in Japanese?
I did. Take Shelter says it's Sequoia. It is Mammoth Cave. Congratulations to everybody who got that one got correct, but who was there the quickest? Jess, followed by Hannah, Wilton, and Greg, Christina, Doris, Kimberly, Amanda, and
Asian eyes.
Oh my gosh, Azayan. That's too much.
It's Asian with a Z, Dan.
Too much pronunciation, Dan. Congratulations, you're all in the top 10 in points. Crystal,
let's check our team leaderboard.
Let's check our team leaderboard. Oh!
We're thumping Team Dan. Good job, guys.
Oh my gosh, good job, everybody. It's still tied in players. I like that. Jess says, I went to Mammoth Caves 2 years ago. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right, let's go on to the next question.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Next question.
I hit the wrong button. That was me, not Max.
Which national park is 95% underwater? Is it Hawaii Volcano National Park? Is it Great Basin? Is it Everglades National Park? Or is it Biscayne National Park?
Biscayne.
Biscayne, kind of like Siam. Biscayne. Biscayne National Park. That sounds made up to me.
I assure you it's not.
Says the uneducated.
These answers are all well researched, Dan. I don't make things up.
That's true. You got rid of that gimmick right away.
Yes.
It is Biscayne National Park. But who got busy the first?
Real quick, I do want to point out, I saw somebody, I didn't see who it was, say that they were third to answer but weren't in the top on the points. You will always see your answer high up in your chat because it's going to go to your screen faster. But it's got to go through all the interwebs, out to space, down to YouTube, and up onto our chat.
Fast, too.
Very fast.
Faster than an earthquake.
But not as fast as it goes to your screen. So scoring's all automated. It'll go through. It'll be scored. We very rarely, but occasionally have errors with the scoring as far as YouTube not registering your answer.
Correct.
But you will always see your answer higher up on your screen than it comes through on YouTube.
Good stuff, Crystal.
Let's check who got that right first.
Let's check to see who got that right first. Michelle Jackson followed by Husky Mom Bronico, who I will not go see at the pet convention if she doesn't choose a team. Adele, Mr.
That's
Danny.
it. 3 people got that one right.
Wow.
And one of them was Australian.
Wow. Fantastic.
You should be very proud of yourself, Adele.
Crystal,
I'm proud of you.
Crystal, which one of us lost the most points?
Ouch.
Ouch. Which one of us lost the most points?
Oh, but wait, how many people, who was on whose team that got it right? Because we almost everybody lost a point except for 3 people.
All right, we got this. We got this.
I'm still in the
117 to 134. I'm closing the gap a little bit, but look at those wrong answers, which is fine. That's the fun part of it. I've only pointed it out tonight because we are testing the new feature.
Yes.
And the category is national parks. So somebody asked for that. And if you just got here, can we go to the teams real quick? If you just got here, make sure you hit hashtag Team Crystal, hashtag Team Dan, all one word in the chat. It's 36 to 36. I love it. To hop on a team for the rest of the night. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 6.
Can we check our individual?
Oh, yeah,
first?
sure. Let's see who's up on top. Hila the Husky, good job. Followed by Hannah, Wilton, Christina, Snow Dogs, Wolfie, Michelle Jackson, Adele, Ann, and Sarah. I still think that for some reason the parity in points is closer than it's ever been on DANtics.
Absolutely. And once again, look at the top 10. 5 of them are Team Crystal.
Ooh,
5 of them are Team Dan.
Split. So splitty.
Hold on, there's a cat in my way.
Yes, yeah, we have. It's like Wayne's World. Cat, game on.
Yes.
Game on. All right, Crystal, on our way to question number 6. I love that little next button you get to hit up there now.
Yes.
The hottest, it keeps the flow going better. The hottest temperature ever recorded in the U.S. was at which national park? Is it White Sands? Is it Hot Springs? Is it Canyonlands? Or is it Death Valley? Canyonlands sounds like Canyon Arrow. Canyon Arrow.
This one's a pretty easy one. Everybody should get this right. Although I do see a couple people not getting it right. I hope they're on your team.
Oh, no. No. Tina says it's a Hot Springs. Marianne says it's Death Valley, which is correct.
It is.
That's not that far from here. I think
They call it Death Valley for a reason.
Uh-huh.
We've also never been for a reason.
Greg says Dan's house.
Close. Very close.
You're close. We're only a little bit, like, hour and a half or so, maybe an hour from Death Valley. I'll be passing by it, I think, on the way to Vegas or something like that. All right. BRM Bug says, hey, hop on a team. Let's do this. All right, Crystal. Let's see who got that one right first. It is Shannon, followed by Gila, Sue, Doris, Amanda, Hannah, Brittany, Wilton, Greg, and Ann, all in the points.
There's a lot more crystals in that top 10.
Was there?
Dan. Let's check
Was
our
there?
team leaderboard. 195 to 148. You
It's
guys
okay.
are not letting me down.
After the first round, I am not concerned at all. There's still plenty of time for Team Dan to make a comeback here. It doesn't matter at all.
That's what you say.
Let's go to that leaderboard real quick and see who's hopped on top. Oh, Hila pulling out to a little bit of a lead over Hannah and the rest of the crew. We'll see how that works out later. Good job. All right, Crystal, on to question number 7. Let's do this. Which U.S. president has a national park named after him? Is it Herbert Hoover? Is it John F. Kennedy? Is it Theodore Roosevelt? Or is it Dwight D. Eisenhower? What do you think the D stands for? Dwight Eisenhower?
Dwight Eisenhower. That's
Dude,
definitely it.
Why couldn't I have been named Dan? Huh.
Nanda's kids call you Uncle Dan.
Yeah, so that could have been first
counts.
name, middle name. It could have been DD. DD.
Nobody would ever
D
call
to
you
the
that.
DD connection. All right, it is Theodore Roosevelt. Perfect. Teddy bears and national parks.
Amazing.
I know. The only reason I know these presidents is because they're stuffed animals. Stuffed animals or food.
Our smart friends in the chat are pointing out that his middle name is David.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, you guys really know that? You know who's the nerd? Who's the nerd?
Auntie Ange and Sue. Sue,
Sue,
who, if I remember correctly, is not even American. She's Canadian.
Oh, fantastic.
And she
Wow.
still knew that.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about the team captains of your country or the
The
assistant.
team captains. I know your
The-
prime minister wears picture socks,
Yeah.
and that makes me happy.
I know you guys have a captain and like 2 alternate captains on your guys' Canadian team up there.
That's their
so,
hockey teams.
Yeah, and sometimes when things get really tough politically, you pull your goalie, and you guys have like another person sitting up on the shelf or whatever you guys do. I don't know what you guys do in Canada.
I love that Amanda is apologizing when she gets it wrong.
Oh, Amanda, it's okay. It's okay. All right, Crystal, let's go on to see who got that one right first. It is Shannon, followed by Brittany, April, Wilton, Greg, Warrior Cat, Sue, Di, Scott, and Nikki in the top 10.
Shall we check our
Sure, you pick.
team leaderboard?
You pick it.
Because I see lots of crystals there.
Ooh, 188 to 30,
188.
230. Oh my gosh. Dang, it's like 52 points difference. That's a big gap.
Did you just math that quickly in your head?
when
You were off by 10.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oof.
But you tried really hard.
I
You said it
almost-
with all the confidence in the world.
I tried to cool guy it.
You
I
did.
had a 1 in a trillion chance of getting it right. Or however many numbers are. One in an infinity logo of getting that right. That's all
Warrior
right.
Cat must be Team Dan and says, we're getting smoked.
It's okay. No, we're not, because last time this is how it was before Team Crystal came back to beat up Team Dan.
It's true.
So let's do that. Hey, I just put my glasses on. Maybe now I can read the questions.
Yeah, don't wait for Dan to read them. You're never going to win that way.
Good God, I hope she was on your team. Doris, were you on Team Dan?
She can
Doris.
turn things around for you.
Doris, We should do Team Dan and Crystal every week. This is fun.
We totally should.
I know.
Although, can we get a better video? Because that was like lunch break Crystal and...
Oh, you think mine's any? I made sure I cut off my dad bod from the waist down there.
Yeah, but you made sure to go down to my waist.
You couldn't go any lower.
thanks.
You're too low for the green screen. The green screen ended there
little.
where your waist is. All right, Crystal. Let's get on to question number 8.
Let's do it.
Question number 8. Which ones of these is not a national park? Lake Tahoe, Petrified Forest, Badlands, and Great Smoky Mountains. Crystal, it's so much smoother on the screen now. Like I can't. I'm used to the keys of it coming on or flashing. Here we go, and it's just there already.
The first game we had a little bit of loading, but this game seems to be smooth. And I'm kind of playing with when I put it on the screen, and it doesn't seem to be making a difference.
No,
it's smooth.
It's smooth. It's smooth. And I appreciate it, but my visual cues, because you guys can't see it, but back over here to the left, there's another monitor where my feed's up and the chat's up and stuff. It was a Lake Tahoe. We went to Lake Tahoe. We spent like a week at Lake Tahoe with for a family reunion. It was like 3 days maybe, but.
Yes, it's
yeah,
like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, we went there. I thought that was.
You've actually stepped foot in Lake Tahoe.
I did, huh? Did I go in the lake?
There's a video of you.
That's
I think
right.
one of your profile pics at one point was you holding the GoPro in Lake
That's
Tahoe.
the craziest thing I've been creating for over 15 years, and I don't remember 90% of the stuff.
You're too busy living it.
All right, let's see who got that one right first. The answer was Lake Tahoe, Scott Somerville, followed by April, Amanda, Willamania. Can it be Willamania, please?
That would be hilarious.
Because I think that's radder. But Willamina,
We'll have to have,
Wolfie
Willamina
W,
chime
Shannon,
in.
Brittany, Eddie Haskell, Christina, Michelle Jackson, all in the top 10. Husky Mom Bronico.
Pick a team.
Wouldn't I have a package to mail out for you? I'm going to write a note in the package. Pick a team.
Fast Talking Sarah also needs to pick a team. You guys, if you don't see
Pick a
Dan or
team.
Crystal next to your
Yes.
name, please type into the chat hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal, just like you see it there on the screen.
Yes.
You can also just type hashtag Dan and hashtag Crystal. We entered those as well. That'll work. But put it in the chat right now. Do it now. Husky Mom Bronico, stop typing crap and type 1. Pick
Or
a team.
hashtag crap and be on the crap team.
Show your loyalty.
Show your loyalty now. Show your loyalty.
Thank you.
Did you send
Dan.
my package out yet? I don't know. Did we? Is that? I think you were the one of the ones.
Jennifer was a late address sender. That stuff is ready to go. With everything going on with StreamSmart today, Dan did not get a chance to run to the post office.
No, it might have been the one that went on the post. Like you might have sent it out 2 days ago when I gave you those 4 things. I think that might have been your name on there.
Maybe you did give me like 4 things.
It
to
could
send
have
out.
because
Maybe.
I think yours was on there when you sent it, and I posted yes because your whole name was already on there, and I think I wrote the address underneath.
Gotcha.
It either did or it didn't. It depends on if you're Team Dan or Team
If
Crystal.
not, stuff will go out next week for sure. Dan's leaving on Tuesday. We're gonna have all the fingers crossed. We're gonna have all the Christmas cards made out and ready to send before he leaves. That's the plan.
Yes.
Look at this,
Yes.
Dan. Husky Mom Bronico's loyalty is Team Can't Make a Chocolate Roll to save their lives. Sarah's Team Dan, and your mom is Team Dan.
I like it. I like how it's split even. I love the love. My 2 cats are over there. Mama cat's bathing Roxy over here. It's so cute.
All right, Dan. Shall we move on to question
wait.
number 9?
Before we do that, can I check out to see where we're at leaderboard wise?
We can.
207 to
still
269. I'm catching up by a little bit, maybe.
Warrior Cat's asking, what is the highest number of people you have had played? Friend, it is right now with 78 people playing this round.
So tell a friend. Tell a friend. Also, Crystal, let's see who's the individual score real quick. 31-32. Oh my gosh, it is anybody's game. We have 2 questions left. Can Gila the Husky hold off Shannon and Wilton and Hannah for the win? We will check it out. Gila, you've been I've been feeling your luck this last couple streams.
Yep.
All right.
And just a reminder, if you guys are just joining us, we now have negative points.
Aha!
You will lose a point, just 1 point. If you get it incorrect,
Today,
you will lose 1 point.
One of these.
For each incorrect answer, your score will not drop below 0. Though.
I gotta try a crazy point loss one of these days, just in one of the games, just for fun. But for right now,
that
yes,
would be terrible.
you will lose 1 point, but you
tank
can gain
everybody.
a lot more. All right, are you ready, Crystal? Let's go on to question number 9. We still have 2 more categories left. I don't know what that was. But I'm watching a lot of I Love Lucy. Let's go on to question number 9.
Let's do it.
The category is national parks. Which national park contains a feature formed by the Colorado River? Is it Kings Canyon? Is it Black Canyon? Is it Bryce Canyon? Or is it the Grand Canyon?
Lots of people saying the
Bam.
Grand Canyon.
Yes.
Your mom said number 5. Apparently, she thinks none of these.
Good job, Mom.
There she goes. She corrected
there
herself.
you go. Yes, everybody with the Grand Canyon. We'll see which national park contains a feature
That was
formed
an
by the
easy
Colorado
one.
River. The Grand Canyon. Good job. You guys know your land gashes. Way to go. Way to go.
Don't ever call it that
Nope.
again.
Nope. You empty a pool and you name it something like a park. All right, let's see who got that one right first. It is Gila the Husky, followed by, oh, look at those crystals. Hannah, Shannon, Christina, Chris, Amanda, Doris, Wolfie, Ann, and Wilton in the top 10.
Wilton says, I used to work at the Grand Canyon, so
Shut
I
up.
didn't know that. I would have needed to be slapped.
What? Well, hold on. How do you work at the Grand Canyon? Do you go, okay, where's,
Well, she had to have moved out of Michigan at some point.
bring me up somehow on the screen. Do you, okay, so do you, like, did you have to, like, take a burrow to the bottom and, like, clock in?
No, Dan. No, she says they have employee housing. That's interesting. I had never thought
Is it
of
at
that.
the bottom? Is everything traveled by burrow? All right, can we go? Let's go to another screen.
Another screen.
Let's go
There
to
you
another
go.
screen. What do you got for us,
Oh,
Crystal?
Dan.
Woo,
Dan,
this
my
one-
team is over 100 points ahead of yours. 106 points ahead of yours.
This might be a hard one. Our whole top 10 needs to be points, and I think we can do this.
No, I don't.
You
think
don't
that
think we
you
can do this?
Dan.
You know what? Maybe I can't.
106.
Well, maybe I can't win this round, Crystal. But you know who could? Somebody else on the individual leaderboard. Let's go over there now and see.
Real quick.
Yes.
Your whole team would have to get it correct, and my whole team would have to get it incorrect, and I'm still not sure if you'd have enough
Okay,
points.
so I'm not out of it yet. I'm not mathematically
I'm still not sure if you'd have enough.
out of it yet. Okay. All right. Gila the Husky fighting off Shannon, Hannah, and
I
that's
think it's
it.
between the top 3
It'll be
right
the
now.
top 3 taking game number 2 here. I am ready, Crystal. We still have 2 more games and 2 more chances for you to win at home and 2 more chances for me to win. Oh my gosh. At home. Crystal, let's go on to game question number 10
Brittany
here.
says Dan's egghead is in the way of Crystal's score. On here? Oh, there it is. I don't see an egghead. I don't know.
You know what? If you're watching at home, the bottom right-hand corner has a gold egghead because it has a watermark from YouTube.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be
Okay.
some. That's
You're
something.
gonna have to move
That's
that maybe
something
to
to
the
notice
center.
because if you're using a correct, if you have all your stuff set up correctly on your channel and you use the software, you will have that thing in the bottom corner.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Okay,
Brittany.
that is good.
we
Thank you for
appreciate
that. Yes.
All right, Dan.
Yes.
Final question.
Yes. Final question.
Let's see what happens.
The number is just above the Dan head. It just depends on what kind of screen is formatted.
Yeah, what you're watching.
Yeah,
on
what
how
you're
it's
watching on
framed.
it. All right, here we go. Question number 10, national parks. Question 10, which state has the most national parks with 9? I held up 5 fingers. Well, 4.5. Is it Utah? Is it California? Is it Alaska? Or is it Colorado? Wow, and that'll conclude 2 of the 4 game shows that we have tonight here. Look at everybody answering in the chat. A lot of Californias. Sally says it's Alaska. Christina says it's California. BRM Bug says, damn. And yeah, it is a California. It's from my state. But let's see who got that one right the quickest. Gila the Husky protecting and preserving the win, followed by Chris, Di, Nikki, Max, Sue, Amanda, Wilton, Doris, and Jen, all in the top 10. Crystal,
Yes.
what do you think that did for our team?
Oh, I see
leaderboard?
a lot more crystals with points up there at the top.
That's
Dan.
because you look for your own name. It's kind of like when you see your own car. After you buy a car, you're like, oh my gosh, everybody's got my car now. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
well,
that. It's kind of like that.
Dan.
Woo! Good job, Crystal.
259 to
Wow.
382.
Is 382 the highest score now? Right now for a team?
For a team, I believe so.
Wow, that's okay. I'm with my victory, my small victory of incorrect answers. We only had 91, as opposed to 107 incorrect answers, and the
Yeah,
software
well,
is working smoothly. Crystal.
Look at how many correct answers my team had.
Mm-hmm.
Way more than yours. Chris says state questions are always California or Michigan. I learned it on DANtics.
Ah, right. I know. Right. Oh, congratulations. Let's go. Did we go over to the individual leaderboard so we
Let's
can
do
take a
it.
little lap right there? Gila the Husky beats out Shannon, Hannah, Wilton, Chris, Wolfie, Amanda, April, Chris, and Michelle Jackson for the top 10 in points.
We'll go ahead
Congratulations.
And scroll through so everybody can see
Scroll
where
through.
they place.
Yes.
Max in 15th place. Good
job, Max.
Adele in 17th. Yay.
Max doesn't know the answers to these questions either, so good job, Max. Unless Max logged in.
Oh, he could be logged in.
Because that's what he wants to spend his hard work time on, right?
Cheating at
Is
DANtics.
cheating at DANtics or state parks.
I've got to get on that leaderboard.
Oh my gosh. Max is playing. Yes. We are flexing and testing the capabilities of our amazing Stream Smart software that we're watching grow up to be an adult.
We are. It's
Stand
come
on
a
its
long
own.
way
It
since-
has
since
come
we
along.
first, tried
Even
it out.
even these qualities of life inside the system for you, where you have this advanced button and pause button, things that always could have been there, but until they needed to like be there, weren't invented yet. So now that we have the need to push the envelope of our trivia, all these cool features have come up.
Absolutely. Yes, Hannah, there's
like
time for a
it.
potty break. Hurry around. We won't say anything
Yes,
funny.
yes. And Laura, Jeff, Becky, and Take Shelter. Hashtag Team Dan. Hashtag Team Crystal. Hashtag Pick a Team. We still have 2 more left until my voice gives out.
Let's see who else we can call out for not being on a team.
It's a witch hunt.
I think we've got everybody else on a team.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It should be called DANtics 2.4 for the 2024 version. No, we can't because we're probably at DANtics 2.14 would be it because we have a little bit of an update and then this is like an abridged to the update. So I wanted to call it 2.10, but it just would confuse you guys out there. So DANtics 2.0 and regular DANtics was a call-in DANtics. Sorry, Chris. All right, Chris will putting that score up here. Fantastic. Soon we'll get on over to game number 3. If you just were joining us, nobody just joined us.
You don't know
Everybody was on a team. You'll be able to pick your team here in just a second. It'll be hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal. Otherwise, the software, I want to say the software worked really well that last round. Once I got it all set up and going, or once you got it all, we didn't do anything. This round was just smoother. That felt good. Also, with our muscle memory, our verbal memory is starting to get there of what the name of the themes are called and stuff like that. What shall be?
Distract them real quick.
Oh yeah. Hi everybody. More Team Crystal. The 484 Rex is on Team Crystal. Good job. If you want to do the teams, make sure it's a hashtag then the team, all one word. I think I'm getting McDonald's after this. That sounds fantastic. Right before this, I wolfed down a little bit of lasagna and some salad, but oh my gosh, some nuggets sound good right now. Jordan's on Team Crystal. I figured that would be it. 30 people are watching and not playing. Don't be afraid. Yeah, hop off your couch, open your phone. You're already on the site there unless you're watching on your television. If you're watching on your TV, you can still log in on your phone and answer in the, just pause me on there and you can answer in the chat. I was snoozing right before the live. You usually are snoozing right before the live. I'm eating a great big orange after this. You don't have to wait for after this to eat the orange. You could eat it now. In fact, you should cut it and put the rind in your mouth and play DANtics that way. Yes. All right. Here comes Crystal ducking down like the lens is going to steal her soul.
It might. You don't know.
All right. Here we go. We're on to game number 3, Crystal. What is the category for game number 3?
That's a good question, Dan. Let me figure that out for you. It is movies.
Ooh,
just general
movie
related questions.
Just general movie stuff. Oh, perfect. Fast Talking Sarah said we had sandwiches from Jersey Mike's for dinner. I am a Jersey Mike's fan. I like them way better than the other sub places. I do like Jersey Mike's. Yes. Dan, did you ever find your missing McNugget sauce? If you're just joining us, or if you don't follow me on RFS Dan on Instagram, you'll know that I had nugs. I hit the brakes. My unopened sauce flew in my car, and I spent a whole reel's worth of time sitting in the car trying to figure out what the heck happened to my sauce, which actually brought me, what did we say, 13 subscribers from that video?
13 people want to know where the sauce went.
Need to know the finish of it. Jess claims that she can find it. So when we're in Vegas next week, Jess claims that she can find it in my car. So we'll see if Jess, in fact, I think Jess is so confident that Jess is going to order a 6-piece chicken nugget with no sauce in hopes that she finds the actual sauce in my car and uses those for the dippy nuggets.
That would be great.
Yes.
I'm convinced as soon as anybody else gets in your car, they're going to find it. Like, you're really bad at finding things.
Yes.
Things will be right in front of you, and you don't know where it is.
I feel like Jess says, Jersey Mike's is okay. I prefer Potbelly and Firehouse over Jersey Mike's. I feel like those are the different companies. I feel like Firehouse is a little more exquisite and concentrates on, like, hot subs. I still think Jersey Mike is the king of the, like, fast food sandwiches over like Subway and what's that other one that Brock Lesnar's always, Jimmy John's. I don't like Jimmy John's, but I feel like the Potbellies and the Firehouse is like just like one, it's like one layer above, period, and is in this different weird middle category, Like, yeah. So you mean like compared to like Subway and Jimmy John's? Yeah, right. Like in that genre. Those other places are adult food places that are like almost on brand with a sit-down restaurant. But that's because Subway is garbage. I still like a meatball sub from anywhere.
Doris, you made that name up. She says, I like Herberts and Gerberts the best. You made that up. There's no way that's real.
I think I want to try some Herberts and Gerberts now. It can't be any worse than Poontine.
Well, that's...
all the Poontine I've eaten, it's like just barf. I like Greg. Greg says, that's because Subway is garbage. You can get it toasted and then it's hot garbage. All right, Crystal, what's the category for game number 3? I'm sure everybody smoked their smoked and bombed their bond or bond to the bong. Is that the song?
Yes.
I don't remember. Crystal's loading up here. Oh, you're on the wrong screen for that.
I am. Sorry,
It's
Max
okay.
was texting me. That was my fault, Max. I had to run to the restroom.
It's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. All right. Can we go over to game number 3, please?
We can.
Yes. All right. What is the category here for game number 3, Crystal? On
It is
DANtics
movies.
2.0. Just basic
No
movies.
specific category, just movies.
Yes. All right. I am ready, Crystal. The category is movies. Here we go. Question number 1.
Let's do this.
Question number 1. What is the current highest grossing movie of all time? Is it Avengers Endgame? Is it Titanic? Is it Avatar? Or is it Avengers Infinity War? The best movie on this list is Titanic.
False.
I will take that to the bottom of the ocean with Jack.
Fun fact, I have seen none of these movies.
No, I do want to check out the Avatar. Just watched the new Avatar movie and raved about how beautiful and how good of a movie it was and how cool it looked and stuff like that.
I don't
But
doubt that.
I didn't see the first Avatar. It probably looks like the graphics from back then probably make it look like Smurfs now.
Possibly.
Yes, but
Very
the answer is still Avatar. Yes, we had to go make sure that was correct as of it was earlier this year.
As
it is
of
still
July of 2023,
Avatar.
I think that was still
yeah.
correct.
So I don't know. I would give the new Avatar a try. I love beautiful CG. I love leaving my world to go into a different world. So I think that's really cool. I have seen half of Titanic. Then you saw.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah. Then you saw the
Don't spoil the ending
love
for
story
them.
part of it. You didn't see the Poseidon version of the Titanic. That was on VHS number 2 for all you oldies out there.
For the record, the Poseidon TV movie, way better than I imagined
Oh
Titanic
my
to be.
gosh. Who was in that one? I was probably like a Bill Paxman or a Pullman. It was a Paxman or Pullman movie.
Paxton, not Paxton.
Oh my gosh. All right, Crystal. Let's go on to see which team got that one right first. Or who got that one right first? Sorry.
Yes.
Hannah, followed by Valerie, Starry Night, Marco, Brittany, Eddie Haskell, Andrew F. Vance, Max, and Christina the Goldfish. Wow. Goldfish is playing. Oh, the team Crystal.
We've reached a new high with 81 people playing.
Oh,
this game,
fantastic.
Dan.
I love it. Thank you so much. I would love one day to see. I don't even know what would happen if it showed 100. Does it show triple digits? Does it push everybody's number to the side for a triple digit?
Has Max only programmed it for single digit numbers,
Oh my
and we're
gosh.
gonna have a Y2K
Oh my
style
gosh, a
meltdown when we
Y2K
hit
style
100.
meltdown. Yes, we just got done watching that in retrospect of the Y2K and the fear mongering.
It was kind of
Oh
hilarious.
my gosh, that was kind of hilarious. All right, Crystal, let's go on to question number 2. The category is just movies. Tesla Man says, I love Titanic. Well, we can watch it together. You could be Big Spoon.
Because I'm never gonna watch it.
Right.
You could be Big
You could be
Spoon.
Big Spoon.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's go. In the Star Wars movie, which moon is home to the Ewoks? Come on, Greg, get this one right fast. Is it Tritus? Is it Alaris Prime? Is it Endor? Or is it Ebak 9? Isn't that Elon Musk's kid's name?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what? Isn't it Ebak 9?
Definitely.
It
His
is.
newest
Is anybody
kid, for
picking
sure.
that? Max picked Ebak 9. I wonder what kind of nerd Max is. You know, as I get to know him more, I still can't figure him out a little bit. So I've been trying to figure him out. But yeah, I wonder if Max likes Star Wars. It is Endor. Oh my gosh, the battle for Endor. Crystal.
I know that from a Blink-182 song.
You
and also, I had an Ewok costume as a kid that apparently I loved so much my mom had to buy me a second one in the next size up, and I wore it constantly.
Yet has never seen Star Wars.
Still never saw a single
Still
Star
never
Wars.
saw a single Star Wars. And neither did Jordan. It is Endor. It is Endor, but let's see who's the Endork that got that first. It is Nikki, followed by Shannon, Hannah, Sue, Amanda, Wolfie, Christina, Wilton, Scott, and Scratching Post. That's Greg. All in the points. Take that, Mark Wahlberg.
Still a lot more crystals there than Dan.
Ooh.
Let's check our team leaderboard. Give me just a second to get the correct. Oh, we have the correct one up. Team 3 is up there. Ooh, ouch.
39 to 38 on the players. 93 to 64, but I've been out in the lead before. We'll see if that one
You have. I'm not
can
holding any
stick.
faith in your ability to hang on to that lead.
No, and I'm not sure why on this one, why this one's kerning is back to the blue box thing again.
He said whoever was smaller got. Or whoever had a lower score was smaller, but it did not do that on the last
It
one.
didn't do that on the last one, which is just something in my head to just try to like think or figure out why I did it. I know like a majority of these issues is going to be stuff inflicted by us, So yes. Okay.
No, he says that's the wrong link.
Okay.
Okay, give me just a second.
So there's a team leaderboard. So and then there's game 3. So they changed again. I'm curious how it was. That's the same link that you just pasted in there. And we're on game 3, right, Crystal? Is that game? That's game 3? Yeah, because we have to be.
Oh, would you look at that?
Well, it works when we keep that refresh box on. The clicking the refresh and clicking manually on the bottom, that cache refresh thing is doing the same thing.
Yes.
There we go. Huzzah.
Well, would you look at that, Dan?
Oh my gosh, 64 to 93. Crystal caught back up after what? Question number 2? What? No way. Really? Wow.
Well, yeah.
Wow,
So
that's
I caught
crazy.
back up just by clicking some boxes here.
All right, Crystal, let's go on to
Question number 3.
Question number 3. All right, well, which movie is set in Hill Valley, California? Is it Grease? Is it Back to the Future? Is it The Karate Kid? Or is it 16 Candles? Oh, I wonder. 2 of them I know are from here. One's from up north more. I think 16 Candles is in Shermer, Illinois, which doesn't even exist. I'm going to go with, we watched part 2 of it the other day, Back to the Future. And it is correct. Yes, it is Back to the Future. As long as you stay away from 3 and I think part 4. Ugh.
Oh, there was a 4?
I think it's coming.
Oh, no.
It's a little shaky, so I don't know if it's coming out or not, but I hope not. I hope
Dan.
not. 2 was pretty good. 1 was great, and we dumped out before 3 came on. Let's see who got that one.
We watched it within the last 5 years, and we were very disappointed. So I will not go back to 3.
Let's see who got that one right first. Oh yes, He Little Husky, followed by Wilton, Shannon, Andrew, Scott, Hannah, Nikki, Doris, Amanda, and Sue all on the points. Fantastic. Good job, everybody.
Let's check our individual leaderboard.
Let's check
Dan.
our individual leaderboard. Yes.
Oh, let me click the right thing because that's on our
Ba-ba-bum.
end.
There we go. Yes, Hannah up at the top where she's been before, followed by Shannon, Nikki, Wilton, Andrew, Gila, Valerie, Starry Night, Marco, and Scott in the top 10. Still pretty close in the points. Yeah. As we go on to the next question, the category is what, Crystal?
Movies.
Movies. All right, question number 4. In the 1994 movie Speed, I really like that movie, a bomb is set to go off as soon as the bus's speed falls below what? 50 miles an hour, 55 miles per hour, 60 miles an hour, or 65 miles per hour? I like that movie a lot. I saw it in the theater. Shoot the hostage. Oh, it was good stuff.
I think I've only ever seen it it's been on TV and I've caught bits and pieces.
Max says 50. It's actually 55 miles per hour. Oh, 50. No, it is 50.
Oh,
get out of here, Dan.
Who's the bigger nerd
Get out of here, Dan.
Who's
the... I'm an FBI agent. Wrong movie. I think that's wrong movie.
Definitely the wrong movie.
The wrong movie. Oh my gosh.
Doris said, "Oh, we're all wrong."
I thought it was 55 miles per hour. I thought it was 55 miles per hour.
Clearly, you have not watched it anytime recently, have you? Trying to call people out for getting it wrong. Trying to call out Max of all people for getting it wrong.
The hand that feeds. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I would just pull the plug on the server. Because in his room, he's got one of those 220s in there, and it's just like, shoo-boo. And it makes
Shut it down.
It makes that noise too. Boo.
Wilton says, I only saw it once back in 1994, and I
Me
remember
too.
it was 50.
I know. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Let's see who else thought it was 55.
All right. Let's do that. Hopefully a lot more people got it wrong. Wilton, followed by Greg and BRM Bug and Jordan and Perfecto and Christina, Becky, Asian Eyes, Cyber Husky, Starry Night, all in the points. There's got to be
props to Max and Ben because only 12 people got
12
that
people.
right.
I thought it was 55. I need a fact check.
Dan, do you doubt me?
No, I don't doubt you. I doubt check boxes sometimes, but not you.
I fact check the heck out of all of these questions.
You did.
Do not question
You did.
me.
Crystal's got thousands of questions here that are fact checked.
Don't question me, or you can make your own questions.
The fact checking. Can you go to the team scores, please? The fact checking for DANtics is almost longer than the actual making of the actual questions, and we've thrown so many questions away due to fact checking. Or it could be construed as.
Yes. If there's any question that I think people are going to be like, wait, but what about this? Or if I try to fact check and it's not factually checkable and there's opinionated different answers, question goes away. We're not asking that one.
It just goes
Dan,
away.
I am still in the lead, although lots of points were lost that round, so
Yes.
not as much
Yes.
advancement as in the first couple of questions.
I'm catching back up.
Hannah, reminding everybody on call-in DANtics, you have literally eaten questions over it.
Over what?
Over answers being questioned.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes if I don't like it and Crystal's like, why don't you like it? I would eat, because back in the DANtics days, all the questions were on a little piece of like fortune cookie sized paper. And that's right. I forgot. If I didn't like a question, I figured out that I would just swallow it and then there's nothing you could do about it. The question was gone.
It's gone forever.
That's right. That's right. You should have seen I was like a ticker tape in the bathroom that week.
Oh.
It was great.
Let's check our individual leaderboard, Dan.
Yes, let's do it. Hannah and Wilton are tied for the lead, followed by Shannon, Nikki, Andrew, Starry Night, Greg, Gila, BR, Bug, and Valerie, all in the points.
Nice job, guys.
Yes,
On to
fantastic.
question number 5.
Ooh, question number 5. All right. In the movie Mean Girls, a naive teen played by Lindsay Lohan tangles with a popular clique of girls named what? Is it the Heathers? Is it the Debbies? Is it the Plastics? Or is it the Cheerleaders? Put your answer in the chat. I have not seen all of Mean Girls. I've seen bits and pieces, but I was not a Mean Girler as much as I've done Pitch Perfects and all kinds of other movies. I have not done the Mean Girls one yet. So, yeah, sorry about that.
I've also never seen it.
I do know that it's not one, the Heathers. It is the Plastics. What were the Debbies from? Was that from Daria?
No, the Debbies were from the Oblongs. Do you remember that cartoon?
Oh, I remember the Oblongs.
With
Yes.
the dad that like had no arms and legs.
Those guys were, yeah, that was
yes,
really cool.
Greg knows.
Yes,
Look at
right.
that.
The
Greg
Debbies,
is my people.
Debbies is from the Oblongs. That's right. I forgot about the Oblongs.
Not me. My brother and I used to watch the heck out of that.
Oh my gosh, that was good, right?
Such a good show.
All right, let's see who got that one right first. All right, it is Shannon followed by Brittany, Gila, Joanne, Di, April, Ben, Andrew, Bradman, and Warrior Cat, all in the points.
Nice job, guys.
All right, yes. Let's check our leaderboard of some sort. Crystal will pick. Ooh, I'm still catching up. I'm catching up, Crystal.
Sort of.
I'm catching up.
You are what? 14
Coming
points
back.
behind.
Come on, Team Dan. We got this, Team Dan.
There's still a chance.
We
so
got
far,
this.
Team Crystal's won the first 2 rounds, Dan.
We got this. All right, can we go on to the next question?
We can.
Yes. All right, question number 6. Which actor voices Woody in the Toy Story movies? Is it Tom Hanks? Is it Tim Allen? Is it Don Rickles? Oh my gosh. I love Don Rickles. Or is it Wallace Shawn?
Sean?
Way to go, dyslexic Dan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just mix those letters right up in your head,
I try not to show it. Wallace Shawn. Linda says Tim Allen. Almost everybody does. Dale says it's Tom Hanks. Who played Woody? Woody, not Buzz. It is Tom Hanks, who has now become the Ryan Reynolds of movies and is the same character in literally every single movie. I couldn't tell you by a screenshot what movie he's in these days.
He is kind of all the same character.
All right, Crystal, let's see. Yes, his brother Jim voices all the toys. I know, wasn't, and the video games, I think, too. Wasn't that a cool fun fact that his brother that I've never seen before does the voices for that? Way to kick down for your family.
Right?
I think that's pretty cool.
Good.
All right, let's go on to see who got that one right first. It was April, followed by Gila, Shannon, Christina, Hannah, Greg, Ben, Andrew, Wilton, and Cyber Husky in the points.
50-50 in the top 10 with Dan and Crystal. Let's check our individual leaderboard. Shannon in the lead with 34 points. Hannah and Gila the Husky tied with 27, followed by Wilton, Brittany, Andrew, April, Greg, Nikki, and Starry Night.
Yes, it's still pretty close.
Dan, before we go on to the next question,
Yes.
we had a super chat here from our friend Jordan.
Oh, Jordan,
you so
thank
much,
you.
Jordan. Hey guys, just got to work, and of course, I am Team
Thanks
Crystal.
for the super chat. And
I
I
expect
figured
nothing less
I
of you.
figured
Thank you,
you'd
friend.
be. I figured you'd be Team Crystal, and thank you for the support. All right, Crystal. What is question number 7? In which movie does Jack Nicholson repeatedly type, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy"? Is it The Shining? Is it The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? I haven't seen that one yet. Is it Easy Rider? Or is it Chinatown?
Didn't we watch that together? Not
Which
too long
one?
ago? The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where they're in the mental...
I don't believe so. Maybe Girl Interrupted. Are you
movie?
thinking of Girl Interrupted?
No,
Are you
I
sure?
most certainly am not, because I've
No?
never seen that.
Max says it's The Shining. I'm not going to doubt Max anymore. Michelle Jackson says it's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And it is The Shining. But who's got the fastest finger on this one? We'll see. Shannon followed by Greg, Gila, Hannah, Ben, Wilton, Cyber Husky, April, Brad, and Brittany. All
Lots
in
of
the top
Dan's
10.
up there, but the top 4 were all Team Crystal.
Yes, that's
Thank
a
you,
lot of
friends.
multipliers
Thank you, friends.
up
Let's
there.
check our team leaderboard, Dan.
Oh my gosh, 225 to 277.
The gap's getting a little bit bigger.
I'm 52 behind. Yikes. That's all right. We still have the least incorrect answers. They're just answering faster.
Well, a little quicker on the uptake,
and all
Dan.
night long, we're still tied.
We
for
are.
players.
I love it. Thank you guys so much.
I love it.
New
But
high, Dan.
One thing I don't know though, Crystal, if you leave the stream and dumped out and you're gone for the night, what does that do with my player account? Are they always there all night long, no matter what?
That's a good
Do
question.
I really
I don't
have
know.
39 people playing for me, or are these people that have, that subscribed and to a team and left?
Well, 39 and 39 is 78, right? We now have a new high of 83 people playing this round. So
Right.
there are more people playing than are on teams. We still have a handful of people that have not chosen teams yet. So to answer your question, I don't know.
All right, Crystal, let's go to the individual scoring and see where that racks up here, and we'll get on our way to the next question. It is pretty close. Shannon's out in the lead by 11 points, and everybody else is probably right there.
Top
It's
three
weird,
are
though,
all
because...
Team Crystal.
Yeah, it's weird because everybody's kind of closer. Oh, I do see Team Crystal there. All right. Let's go on to question number 8.
Let's do it.
The category is movies. In the hangover, which eccentric celebrity cameo...
Which eccentric celebrity cameos as the owner of a stolen tiger?
Wow, I just locked up.
You did. I got you, Dan.
All right. Is it Dennis Rodman? Is it Gary Busey? Is it Mike Tyson? Or is it Shia LaBeouf? In the hangover, which eccentric celebrity cameos as the owner of a stolen tiger? There was 3 big words there for Dan. Three big words there. Marco says it's Mike Tyson. Sue says it's Dennis Rodman. It is Mike Tyson. It is absolutely Mike Tyson.
So, Dan, a big difference between DANtics the call-in show
Right.
and DANtics the answer in the chat version.
Mm-hmm.
In the call-in show, on the questions that I would type out for you, I could spell the hard words out phonetically. I can't do that
That's
here.
right. I forgot on the fortune cookies there would be all spelled out phonetically. Nope. You know, I'm just on my No Kid Left Behind public education pass here.
Fair enough.
So
You
there
get what
you
you
go.
get.
You get what you get. You get what you get. All right, let's go on and see who knocked out knocked out this question first. It was Scott, followed by Gila, Nikki, Hannah, Di, Shannon, Joanne, April, Wilton, Brad.
6 of the top 7 were Team Crystal, Dan.
Oof, that hurts the points.
Yes, it does.
At this point, Team Crystal's trying to see if they can beat that score of 384 on the last one.
I didn't write it down. I don't remember.
Yes. To 253. There's still time, though. Anything goes, Crystal.
You got 2 questions left, Dan. It's not looking good.
2 questions left. All right, let's go on to question number 8. Then we'll check the individual leaderboard for the last question to see where that ends up at. All right, question number 8. How many films? 9. How many films are there in the Harry Potter series? Is it 6? Is it 7? Is it 8? Or is it 9? Oh my gosh. All you
so many
Potterheads out there. We went to Harry Potter World when we were at Universal Studio, and everybody ran through there like it was graduation day.
people were really excited.
Yes.
I have to
People
appreciate
were really
that. I'm not
excited.
into Harry Potter, but I love the dedication people have with their whole like robe and scarf and
Right.
everything.
Right, and virginity, all those things
All
are
of
just
it.
all of it. Throwing around them whimsy sticks so they're casting spells. Good gosh. Yes, the answer is 8. The answer is 8. You know, does my Harry Potter wand work at Mario Land? Because I can't be walking around with all these accessories, on there.
No, Dan. You have to buy the Mario bracelet and the Harry Potter wand and the Simpsons donut.
Good grief.
Different merchandise for every
Good
land.
grief. All right. On to who got that one right first. It was Wolfie, followed by Nikki, Ben, Wilton, Cyber Husky, and Brittany, Amanda, Asian Eyes, and Melissa all on the points. I see all you Mudbloods and Harry Potter fans over there discrepancy between books and movies. 7 books. They split the last
question
book.
was how many movies?
into
We were very
8
specific. This
movies.
category is movies.
Yes, 8 movies. 8 movies.
Let's check our individual
You
leaderboard,
can
Dan.
you can blame corporate greed for that one.
Top 3 still all Team
yes,
Crystal.
yes. We have Shannon, Gila, and Hannah.
Any of the 3 of them
Oh,
can take it.
and Wilton, if Shannon gets it wrong and loses a point, Wilton could take it.
All right, so check it out, Dan.
Yes.
With quick succession, thank you guys. Amanda with the super chat, thank
Yes,
you for the
thank
support.
you.
Says, Dan, Chris left the stream to see if it counts against Team Crystal's score.
Oh, nice. Like he left the house. Like I'm out of here.
He just went
I'm
to
out
bed.
of
He was
here.
tired.
Oh, we could just ask Max.
Right after that, Adele says, I closed my YouTube earlier by accident, and when I came back, I was still in Team Crystal. So I'm assuming we stay all night.
I do believe the number will just stay there all night regardless. Okay.
Thank you guys both for the feedback. It definitely does help us out.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does. Thank you so much. All right, Crystal. So, did I read this part here? Is this question number 9? Are we down to? Oh yeah, we're down to the last question. The
Final
top 4
question.
could win here. The top 4
3.
could. Wilton could win if
No.
Shannon gets it wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
we
because we have
lose
points now. So Wilton could. So yes, so you lose points now. All right, so we're on to the last question here. Amanda, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for being our test helper. I do appreciate that. This is the last question. We still have one more round of 10 questions left and one more try for you to win here at Team DANtics. And Team Dan to win. Team Dan to win.
We're taking it.
All right, let's go
Team
on to
Crystal's sweeping.
question number 10 and see if either Shannon, Gila, Wilton, and somebody else can win it. George A. Romero's classic Night of the Living Dead. I wouldn't want you to get confused with just George Romero. Night of the Living Dead series popularized what movie monster? Is it zombies? Is it vampires? Is it werewolves? Is it mummies? Out of talking.
Oh, one more round, Dan. You can do this. This is the easy one. Looks like everybody's picking the same answer.
Yes. It is the birth of the zombies. I like the zombies. Back in the day when it was pirates versus zombies or whatever, or werewolves versus pirates, I was always a zombie guy.
Never liked zombies.
All right, Crystal, let's see who got that one right first.
It was definitely a fastest finger.
Ooh, it has to be.
Well, almost everybody got
It has
that
to be
one.
a fastest finger night. Greg got that one right first. Way to go, Greg. Followed by Wolfie W, Gila, Brittany, Scott, Andrew, April, Ben, Nikki, and Wilton, all in the points. Werewolves are better. Werewolves need a razor. All right, Crystal, let's go over to the team scores to see where that ended up. I got 342, 381. Crystal, I made a comeback right there.
Pretty darn close.
Oh my gosh, I was coming back right there.
There was lots of Dans in the top 10 on that one.
I caught up by like a lot of points. I got like almost 100 points that one. I was way behind, right?
I don't remember.
That's respectable.
I'm doing a lot over here. I can't remember
Oh, that's
numbers.
okay. And that might be that's a high score for Dan. So way to go, Team Dan. Team Crystal wins this one again. Crystal can hop over to the leaderboard here and read off everybody's winnings. I'll be right back.
Oh, Heel the Husky took the win at the last second with 51 points again. Nice job, friend. Shannon came in second with 49. Hannah in third with 41. That is top 3 all on Team Crystal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Wilton so close on Team Dan. That's where you went wrong, friend, with 38 points. Greg in 5th place with 34. Nikki in 6th place with 33. Brittany in 7th place with 31, Ben in 8th place with 26, April in 9th place with 25, and our friend Scott in 10th place with 23. Give me just a second, guys. We can scroll through here so everybody can see where they placed. It's a little jumpy, but go ahead and take a look and see where you placed. Make sure you're on a team. Thank you guys so much for helping us out with this one.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
Yes, congratulations, Gila Husky. I'm telling you, this is your year. This is your year to win like every DANtics game. But don't buy a lottery ticket. I'm not that kind of lucky.
No.
I'm not $500 lucky. Yeah. Yes.
Doris says, I get more wrong than I do right, but it's still fun to play, right?
That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay, so does Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw me trying to guess. That's to help you guys at home like not feel so bad. You know, I don't know any of these things too, and like technically this is like my game show.
It's true.
Actually, it's turned into Crystal's game show. She's the one running this whole shebang back here. I just stand up here.
You're just the pretty face.
Just
But
stand up
Dan,
here. Yes.
We couldn't do it without you.
Oh, yes.
Let's head on over to our waiting room and add our second time winner.
Ooh. That's 2 tonight, Gila.
Lord.
Good job. Well,
Nice.
was there a
I don't
high...
have to type it out. Watch this. I can just copy
You
and
just
paste.
copy
'cause
and
you got
paste
the
it.
exact same score.
Your control V fingers there.
Perfect.
Yes. Good job. All right, so that brings us to our last game, our last round, our last test for Max tonight. And new features. I love the losing point feature. I'm going to implement, because we won't always do teams on DANtics. Sometimes we'll bring back team versus Dan versus Crystal. That might stay.
I like that.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
We could do that, and the winner needs to have some sort of gimmicky thing happen, or a reward, or a punishment, or something. We need to. We'll flesh it out in the future.
I vote punishment.
Yeah, right. Like you can't do that on television style. You know, where I
I'll
say
slide
water or what.
I'm very impressed.
And, you know,
so we did teams before.
We've done teams
on an
before.
episode where
Yes.
each category had different teams you guys had to select, and it was fairly unbalanced. Way to go, Dan. Way to pose. This time around, give me just a second, and I will pull up the next one, and then we can go to
Yes.
the team's screen again. Here we go.
How are the things working on your end, stream smart wise? That little advanced button seems to be the best feature ever.
That's my new favorite feature.
Yeah, that's so much smoother.
Max, if you're still listening, the fact that you added a search bar for me to search the games that I have in my database, made my job easier. This right here made the flow of the show. Being able to skip to the next thing and to not have to wait for that progress bar to finish, because the progress bar, like, you'd hit pause and it would wait a second before it would actually pause.
Yeah.
And I had to kind of guess the timing.
It's getting me off rhythm too, because it's just like, let's go. So I like that. So it definitely feels good. I like the negative points. I like that a lot.
Love the negative points.
I think that's fine.
I think that gives more balance to everything.
Even if we don't do teams, we're still gonna make 1 point loss if you get it wrong. We're
keeping that.
I like that a lot.
Yes.
Because that really keeps things different, and that changes things. So I do like that. So see, Max, that's fantastic. So I think everything went well. All the teams imported themselves into the next round, which is something that we wanted to work on.
Yes.
So I think we've done everything, pretty much tested out everything.
I think so.
I think that's good. Yes.
Jennifer says, I like this game the best. Awesome.
It is fun. Crystal, so what is the category for our final game here on DANtics night? There's still over 100 people here. Hello. Happy Friday night, not Saturday night. We will be back here tomorrow night, I think. We have Hot Wheels on the schedule.
Yes. Not tomorrow night, Dan. We're starting at 4 p.m. Pacific.
4. So 7 p.m. Eastern. We're backing up our Saturday shows because it's too crazy to have it late at night. So we're backing up our Saturday shows. It's going to be Hot Wheel racing. I don't know. I haven't even thought about that yet. So I'll set up a fun track. You guys love Hot Wheels tonight. We have lots of fun. If you're new here, we race Hot Wheels down the track. There's a buy-in, so you can purchase a Hot Wheel. It's yours every week. We have cases and cases. And we have over 3 cases.
Many.
These are all your. We have over 3 cases, over 150 Hot Wheels that are all yours. They're all numbered on there. Look, I can see BRM bugs in the middle right there.
Don't worry, Dan has probably about as many that are all his.
They're all numbered. It's all fun. You show up for Hot Wheels. I do love Hot Wheels. Show up for some Hot Wheels.
Ben thinks we should make it so that if you get it wrong, you lose more points if you're wrong the fastest.
I don't know, because I don't want to hurt everybody. You know, these guys are pretty fragile in the chat, so I don't want to hurt anybody.
Be pretty sad if they tank their game on one question.
Right, so I got to be careful, because if you get it right, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, if I have you losing more than that, then like you're never gonna crawl out.
Yes.
So
Adele says she thinks it makes the competition more fun. People aren't getting as far ahead in points, and makes it harder to stay engaged and enjoy the game.
I've noticed that, but if you get it wrong, you're only losing 1 point. So I'm not sure how that squished everything together. I'm not sure. I don't know if it gives you more urgency to try to like not just willy-nilly guess. I'm not sure, but we have had the tightest scores. We know 51's still a respectable high score, but within the top 5, they're pretty tight.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Max is asking how we like the activity log sidebar. Honestly, for us and what we do, not really necessary, because it's got some of the chat. I noticed in previous shows we've done, it's better at updating the chat. Right now, it's kind of sporadic with what chat goes in there.
Because we do have other windows. Watch this. Let me turn this. We do have other windows open here for the chat.
All the chat here.
So we have the chat here. We have the game on the right.
Which I wouldn't use that for chat because it's not updating 100%. Like right now, there's only 5 chats there.
Right.
From 752.
So most of what we use is the left screen, and then all those buttons that you see there on the left side on the Steam Deck, everybody at home. This is what Crystal pretty much runs the show with. I've programmed every single button to there.
This is amazing. This makes the whole thing so much easier.
Yes.
That's all. Back to your show. Make sure you line that up, Dan. So yeah, Max, I can see where that might be helpful, but for us and what we do, I don't know that I really need to be able to see that. The way that the buttons across the top show what I've clicked on last, I guess, makes it so that it's not really necessary for me to be able to or need to see what I've clicked on. If that makes sense.
So, Crystal, for one last final time, how do we get on each team here for the few people that are here?
Let's do this. If you're here and you've not yet joined a team, please put in the chat, pledge your loyalty to either hashtag Team Dan or hashtag Team Crystal.
Fantastic.
Make sure you spell it out in no spaces.
Absolutely.
I think everybody's joined. Dan, we currently have 106 people here watching you.
Hello, happy Friday night. I am relieved right now that this pretty much is a success. Pretty much all the features worked as they were supposed to be. Any little hiccup or weird thing that happened today was us. was
Yes,
a
absolutely.
new feature that we're still kind of not familiar with. A button that I didn't checkbox or something like that. So I feel like everything worked pretty successful. Like I said, I put together 100% of this whole show between the hours of like 1 and like 4:35. I built everything. We built the assets. We got it working.
You've done
so,
good. Max and Dan, you
yes,
both have done a great
we
job.
We
And
worked hard today on
with
this.
so many changes and so many new things tonight. Not gonna lie, it was a little scary.
It's a little scary. Yes.
Like,
but,
I was ready for something to go wrong and have to like panic and figure it out.
Right.
Nothing. Like it's pretty much working well. There's a little clunkiness with the team thing, but
yes.
But I think we're good. Hannah, reminding everybody, thank you so much. There are 104 people. Somebody just left. Apparently, we offended them. Please, if you guys are having fun tonight, if you're entertained, please hit that thumbs up button.
Yes.
It helps us in algorithmic ways that nobody really understands.
It is.
But our YouTube fate is determined based on those thumbs up. It costs you nothing. Just hit that thumbs up. Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Crystal, what is the last category tonight here on DANtics 2.0?
All right, this is one. Again, we're reusing old categories we've already used before.
I don't even know which this is because I think you did this yesterday. Or you selected this yesterday. I don't even think I paid attention.
Yes. So this is one I've been wanting to revisit, but I have not yet. So pretty soon, I think we're going to do a new version of this same category. This is going to be name that group of animals. We're going to give you a name. Let me see. How did I word the questions? We're going to ask you what a group of a type of animal is called, and you're going to have to tell us what that group of animals are called.
What do you think a group of Dans are called? Oh, could it be a dingus of Dans?
A headache.
I'd rather be a dingus of Dans. Would you say it was?
A headache.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hannah says, "Oh, I remember this being hard," but it's funny. So not questions in this category would be like, what is a group of crows called? They're a murder. What is a group of cats called? They're a clouder.
I'm surprised you didn't use a murder of crows since your favorite thing is murder.
Too obvious, Dan.
Interesting.
Wilton says it would be a wild herd of Dans.
It could, huh? I don't know. I'm pretty chill.
A baker of crystals.
I love it. I love it.
So Dan, we've had a couple more people join my team.
Oh yes, nice.
The
Crystal's
balance is offset.
That's okay.
now.
Crystal's up 3-0. We're gonna see if she sweeps it for the Danley Cup today, or if Team Dan can come back. Little underdogs here.
I think we're sweeping it.
I think it's a win because it's working.
Absolutely.
That's
all that really matters.
I think it's a win because it's
Marianne
working.
says Dan has husky energy. Absolutely. And I have cat energy. Like, could you just leave me alone on the couch? You can pet my head when you walk by, but other than that, could you just leave me alone?
Right.
Brittany says a Daniel of Dan's.
I like it. All right, Crystal. Are you ready? 10 more questions, and we can let you all go free for the night. Thank you again for being here so much. We really do appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. All right.
F. Vanth wants to see Dan Zoomies. No, you don't. I assure you.
You guys have seen Dan Zoomies.
It usually involves taking stacks of things around the house that he should be cleaning and stacking them into other stacks and moving them around so I can't find anything. That's the Dan version of Zoomies. All right, Dan, let's head over to game number 4.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Time for question number 1.
Yes. All right, question number 1. What is a group of giraffes called? Is it a drove? Is it a sedge? A sedge? Is it a caravan or is it a tower?
Can you pronounce the name of this animal again for me, please?
What is a group of giraffes called?
Drafts?
Giraffes?
Why do you say the G like it's a DR?
There's no INGs and stuff.
Giraffe. Like germs?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Giraffe.
That's closer. It still sounds like you're saying giraffe.
That says giraffes.
It's giraffes.
Giraffes. You don't need that extra letter there. It's a tower. It's a tower of giraffes.
Which makes sense. They're tall, right?
Yeah, they are.
I need to know the etymology here. I need to know like who came up with these groups of things.
They have blue tons. Yes, April. Ugg from Salute Your Shorts taught me that when I was a kid.
We actually had to throw out that DANtics question because there was debate about whether it was blue or black or purple.
Yeah, so stuff like that doesn't become a DANtics question because there's arguments of the shade.
Apparently,
of the
there's
black
variation in the shades, and it can be blue, black, or purple.
Right.
And it was too debatable. We threw it out.
GIF or GIF? It's GIF because the first letter is graphical. You don't get graphical out of J. It's not graphical. Okay.
Final answer.
Let's
see who got that one right first.
Let's do this. All right. The first person to get that one right is Gila, followed by Brittany, Nikki, Hannah, April, Bradman, Wilhelmina, Wilton, Sue, and Ben Black, all in the points.
Nice job, guys.
Yes. All right. On to question number 2. The category is groups of animals. Oh, what is a group of flamingos called? Is it a fabulous? Is it a gaggle? Is it a flamboyance? Or is it a troop? I want to be a fabulous group of Dans.
You could be fabulous.
You know, I think that would be a lot of fun. Everybody's answering in the chat. It's a everybody with the flamboyance is Eddie Haskell says it's a troop.
I feel like this is one of the better known ones if people know groups of animals.
If people know groups of animals, right. And it is a flamboyance of flamingos, but let's see who flicked the flamboyance button fastest. You are fabulous, Dan. I know I'm like peacockish, huh? Scott, lots of crystals up there. Scott, followed by Christina, Nikki, Shannon, Gila, Hannah, Chris, Cyberhusky, Wilton, and Brad in the points.
Let's see how the team score is shaping up.
Oh, Crystal out to a lead, 99 to 68. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So far, we've only had 4 incorrect answers this round, Crystal.
That's not bad, but my team is much faster.
It is. All right, on to the let's go on to question number 3 here before we check the leaderboard. We'll get people some points first. All right, question number 3. What is a group of peacocks called? Is it a flamboyance? Well, is it an extravagance? Is it a dashing? Or is it an ostentation?
So we know that it's not a flamboyance, but the reason is because I shuffled up the questions for this round.
Oh, that's right, because you know how they're 1 through 10? In our awesome Stream Smart software, we can grab the questions and just slide them and make the questions in any order.
Did not factor in the fact that I'm careful not to put a previous answer in a following question.
And that's what Crystal was saying. She said, I'm so careful about the way the questions go. There's a flow to them. I'm like, oh my gosh, you really are in metadata land with this stuff here.
Absolutely. I'm very careful with how I make my categories.
Yes. It is an ostentation. I think all those other 3 words were way more cooler. But let's see.
I feel like extravagance would really be better.
Extravagance, yes.
I mean, I get what ostentatious means, but still extravagance would be better.
Let's go on, since you got the one right first.
Oh, Dan. Whoa. Only 7 people got it right, and they were all Team Crystal.
Sue, Christina, Wilhelmina, Melissa, Starry Night, and Adele in the points. Everybody else has that little -1 by them. Greg even has 0 plus -1.
Ouch.
I forgot to answer the question. I hope you're on Crystal's team, Marianne. Oh my gosh. That was brutal.
Let's check our team leaderboard, Dan.
That was brutal. Oh!
Your team only lost points on that question. My team at least redeemed ourselves with 7 people gaining points before everybody else lost points.
We still got this. We're coming back at the end. Let's go to the individual leaderboard here and see who's winning at DANtics.
Just a second to rotate through to the next one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Many Team
Christina
Crystals.
and Shannon are tied first. Gila and Nikki and everybody else is right behind. Wow.
It's still pretty close this early.
It is pretty close. Maybe Greg's right. Maybe people are a little bit more hesitant to answer since there's negative points.
Yeah.
Maybe we've solved the gap. How can we fix the point despair but F1 can't? How can we rubber band everything back like this but F1 still can't figure it out? Okay. I would have answered it wrong and I'm Team Crystal. Oh, good. All right.
April has a good question. If you skip a question, so like Marianne said she didn't answer it, does it have a negative number? Let's take a look.
I don't know. We'll go look, but I think no.
I can go here.
I think no integer means.
Well, Marianne says she did not answer it, so let's see. I don't see her.
Because you're on the leaderboard. You're not on the.
Good point. Let me look over here. Never mind with that. Let me look at this. Distract them.
Oh, okay. So Crystal's looking over here on this other Stream Smart thing that we could show everybody on the screen, but it's okay because it's scrolling there. I see. I don't know because I can't tell whether you have 0 points already and you guessed it.
No, it'll tell me -1 here, but I don't see Marianne on here at all. So you don't even make it to the points board
until you guess.
If you have not
not guessed at all.
Yes.
Okay.
So you do not lose a point if you don't answer. Good to know. Thanks, Max. We're over here trying to figure it out. Max just says no.
We could literally ask the creator.
Yes. If user does not answer at all, they won't show up in the leaderboard. Okay, so if you guys really have no idea and you don't want to risk losing a point, don't answer.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, we've now figured out that's a strategy. Like, I just put it into words.
You'll miss 100 shots. Was 100% of the shots you don't take?
That's true. I think Michael Scott said that.
I think Wayne Gretzky said that, but that's okay. Oh, Michael Scott said that.
Yes.
Michael Scott said that for Wayne Gretzky. That's right. That's right. All right. Greg says, I'm ready at rock bottom. Oh, you know you Michiganders love rocks, so I'm pretty sure you're pretty stoked. Yes. All right, on to the next question, Crystal. Maybe. Yes. What is a group of porcupines called? A poke, a prickle, a nursery, or a troop? Is that me? Am I a prickle? Is there a prickle of Dan's? If there's a bunch of me around?
That wasn't quite the word I used.
I'm nice. No one's ever called me a prick anyway. Nobody says that word if you're under like 80.
It's true.
Yeah, nobody says that word.
I would lower it to 60, but yeah.
60. I know, and it's
Yeah.
hard because like I'm getting close to there. So, I can't. Athena says it's a prickle, and it is correct. It is a prickle of porcupines.
Totally perfect. Whoever named this one nailed
perfect.
it.
Totally perfect. But let's see who is the quickest prick. It is Scott, followed by Hannah, Nikki, Greg, April, Ben, Wolfie, Wilhelmina. Gosh, I love Wilhelmania.
Just because it sounds like WrestleMania.
Diney. Oh,
Whoa,
we're on to the next.
sorry,
we're on to the next
I forgot to
question.
pause it.
What is a group of foxes called? Is it a gaze? Is it a skulk? Is it a leap, or is it a soar? I wonder if there's pause breaks. I wonder if it could get automatically to the end and never go forward until you hit the next advance.
That would help me because that's the first time tonight I've done it, but in previous shows, sometimes I just forget to pause it.
And this is
I
why
was distracted.
I want you there Wednesday,
Right.
because I don't have the nuances like you did. I was messing it all up yesterday when Max and I were messing with it. It's a skulk. It's a skulk.
Interesting word. Yeah, now that we have this ability to skip from one to the next, taking away the auto progression to the next slide, for lack of a better
Right.
word, might be better to avoid things like what just happened.
So
just thought.
what did happen? You didn't hit the pause, and it just lapped.
So
through.
when I go to the leaderboard, I have to pause the slideshow that plays with all of the questions. I forgot to hit pause.
Because if we never hit pause, it'll play the question, the answer, who got it right first, and right to the next question.
It'll cycle through
And right-
everything
and then
with the preset time.
Right, and at the end of all the 10 questions, because we never have to hit pause, then it'll show the overall winner. So we pause it, we go to other leaderboards, we go to other things like we're going to do here after this. Oops. So there you go. That was a fast one. That one came at you quick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah, but that might be something to help things flow a little better and avoid mistakes, is just to get rid of that auto progression.
Right.
Dan, Wilhelmina says you can totally say Wilhelmania.
I love it. Wilhelmania 3.
You have now been redubbed.
I love it. Yeah, Max, just in your spare time, just go ahead and I'm sure it's just a drag and drop. You just drag and drop the pause button on there. Just before you go to bed tonight.
Right. Jennifer wants to know if you're catching my sickness.
I don't think so. Look, and you guys don't. Blake was sick on Christmas. Blake was sick all of Christmas. Crystal was sick twice. I've just a couple days where I felt kind of crummy up in here, but I think the whole world is. I think I'm dying a little bit from just vocal fry.
You've been using your voice quite a bit.
Right. I feel as fantastic as you can for somebody that's hyper like
Around
me.
so many sick people.
Yeah. No, I feel great.
All right, Dan. Let's see
I
who
feel
skulked
great.
that fox first.
Having you guys here is just good stuff. It's good energy. It just feels. When I'm around like just people and energy, like I'm never tired. Yeah. Hashtag save Dan's voice. Yeah. Right. I might be next week in Vegas. The roles might be reversed. I might be Teller and Jess might be the pen. All right. So let's see, Crystal, who got this one right first. Gila followed by that's a lot of points. Oh, I guess that's right. Gila followed by Nikki, April, Christina, Adele, Ben, Diana, Diane. I like that. Amanda, Tesla, Man, Starry Night, all in the top points. Sorry, it's new names, which is fantastic. So if I stutter over your name, Asian Eyes, it's because it's new. Just because it's new.
Max pointed out a good point. We can just set our time limit for the screens to be on the slides to be on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Set it to a large number, and that will avoid that.
What is it? Oh, you can explain it to me later.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's on the screen. Just says, I've doubled my zinc and I'm taking pickled garlic. I will be fine. That's so Midwestern. Do you eat a spoonful of Vicks vapor rub before you go to bed?
Jess, I actually learned I can't increase my zinc intake. It's in my multivitamin. I can't increase it because I have iron deficiencies, and it messes with your ability to store iron if you take a lot of zinc. So I can't do that, unfortunately. I just have to struggle through with my vitamin C.
Just eat rocks.
Oh, that'll solve the problem. Dan, let's check our team
rocks.
leaderboard.
Let's check our team leaderboard here. Crystal in almost 100-point lead over Team Dan, who's almost fallen by the wayside. But that's okay. Crystal, your team's now almost got the high score, 189. Wasn't that the high score? Or no, it was 4.
It was 3 something.
It was
but
389.
We're only
Maybe it was
5
like
questions in,
389.
Dan. There's plenty
There's
of time.
plenty of time to see if you guys can get Team Crystal to the high score or Team Dan. I'd love to see Team Dan over 200 points. That would make me happy. That would make me happy. All right, Crystal, let's go on to another question. Oh, yes, let's see how you at home are doing. Little you at home. That's okay. We just got to
No. It's my fault because I left it scrolled to the bottom.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Ah ha ha! All right. In the lead here, we have Nikki edging out Gila the Husky, followed by April, Hannah, Christina in the top 5. It's still pretty close. Nikki's got a nice little lead there, but look at that, like second on back. That's pretty dang close.
Yeah, lots of Team Crystals there in that top 10, Dan. Just gonna point that out to you.
Greg says I pickled a lot of garlic this year. You did, huh? You always have the cool stuff. All right, we eat a lot of garlic around here. I do have some pickled garlic in the fridge. It's pretty good. I like it. All right, Crystal, on to question number 6. Oh my gosh, number 6. Anybody's game here tonight on DANtics 2.0. Again, thank you so much. I haven't stopped talking all night long. What is a group of jellyfish called? Is it a blob? Is it a float? Is it a smack? Or is it a tiding? Tiding. That's what I meant to say.
All of these are kind of hilarious and equally possible.
Crystal showed me this picture the other day of this crazy jellyfish that they found. Was it a jellyfish or was it a squid or what?
It was a jellyfish.
It was a jellyfish.
There's some sort of underwater thing that's exploring like the deep ocean right now, and they're coming back with really cool bioluminescent animal footage.
And like the thing looked like Sauron's eyes with all this like stuff on it. It was really cool.
I can't remember what the account was, or I'd mention it.
And it was all by himself because they're so rare. It is a smack of jellyfish. Oh my gosh, when you know how like those jellies, those shoes growing up,
right?
Did you have like a smack of jelly shoes, like we just had?
No, my mom wasn't Hispanic. She didn't smack me with shoes.
No, a smack, like a group of jellyfish.
Oh
no, you're not.
No, I actually never had jelly shoes because my mom said they were bad for your feet and she wouldn't let me have them.
Also, it was the chancla in my house. And Leslie, who you saw, the second person that did DANtics Christmas episodes, Leslie, she was the queen of launching the chancla.
I was going to say, I bet she could nail you from across the room.
It was mostly up the stairs because you could run from the chancla, but there's this long back straight of having to go up the staircase before she could get around there and cock one up and just Joe Namath one. So you could get the chancla when you try to go up the straightaway. She would just I bet
it's like bowling, how you could put a good spin on it and it would just like
it would just be
around.
flying. I'd be coming out of my room like, damn, and watching chanclas fly. Yeah, chancla fun times. I know, huh? So yeah, I know. All right, let's see who got that one right first. Ed Wolfie, followed by Adele.
That's it. Two people got that one right. Good job, guys.
At least I made up a point on that one.
A point. Yep.
Well, I made up 8 points.
One on your team, one on my team. No need to check the leaderboard on that one, Dan. Not much movement. Let's go ahead and go to the next question.
Let's go to the next question. Question number 7. What is a group of monkeys called? A team, a posse, a barrel, or a wisdom? It better be a barrel of monkeys.
It better be.
You've never seen a monkey with a barrel other than Donkey Kong. But it should be a barrel of monkeys.
No, there's that game with the barrel of monkeys where you like hook their hands and try to pick them up, kind of like pick up sticks.
I had those when I was a kid, back in the 70s and 80s, and everything was itchy.
Somewhere around here we have the tiny little mini.
We do have a little barrel of monkeys. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Who did anybody pick 3? Amanda Moline did. Yes, is it really?
It is a barrel of monkeys, Dan.
No way! No way! No way!
It totally is a barrel of monkeys.
Not even like what do you call bananas? Bushels of bananas? It's not even a bushel of monkeys.
I feel like someone was sitting around like, you know what we should call a group of monkeys?
Oh.
We should totally call it a barrel.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Oh, here comes the boss.
Anne, who was just complaining about not getting any of them right, got that one right.
Man,
nice
fantastic,
job.
fantastic.
Beer says, un-be-effin'-leavable.
Right? Did you not know? I didn't know that. I hope everybody got that one right. I hope everybody knew that but me. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like. Liz got that one right, followed by Gila, April, Hannah, Nikki, Wilton, Ben, Scott, Asian Eyes, and Anne. Hi, Anne. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Up in the top points.
All right, I do see a couple people mentioning, I thought it was a troop. Okay, so when I made this category, I do remember that multiple groups of animals have multiple names. I picked the most amusing ones. So Yes, it can also be called a troop, but sometimes it's called a barrel, and that's funnier than a troop.
I'm taking barrel. I don't want to know about a troop.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's check our team leaderboard.
Let's
shall
check
we?
our team leaderboard. Yes, let's do that. Dan got it over 100. Crystal's over 204. So not much movement's gone on there, Crystal.
Not a whole.
Not
lot.
much movement. Everything's to be working smoothly. Let's see who's on the individual leaderboard.
Let's do it, Dan.
Aha. Nikki is over Gila and April. They're pretty close. Hannah's right there, too. Actually, it's pretty close for the top
We
6.
still have
Adele
3
and
questions
Scott.
left.
I know. Lots of Crystals up there. Just some Dans. 1, 2, 3, 4 Dans. Not too bad. Not too bad. 5, 6 to 4. All right, Crystal. On to question number 8. The category is what, Crystal?
Oh, you want me to remember that? Name that group of animals.
Name that group of animals.
I'm so far beyond the name of the
Oh,
category
sure. I
at
know,
this
right?
point.
I know, right?
I'm clicking buttons here, Dan.
Oh,
All right.
my gosh.
Next
All right.
question.
Let's go on to the next question. I was with you, Dale. All right. Question number 8. What is a group of emus? What is a group of emus called? Is it a drove? Is it a troop? Is it a brace? Or is it a mob? Oh, emu is part of a mob?
Oh my god, I hate Limu Emu.
Do you hate emu?
I hate it.
It wasn't at your convention, but earlier in the year at some of the conventions, they would have the emu and Doug there, and the head would be cut out of Doug so you could put your head through it.
Oh my god, never. I hate it.
I think I might have a selfie with that. I think I might.
I never want to see it.
A lot of people say mobs. Warrior Cat says it's a troop. Oh, it is a mob.
Sounds
It
about
is
right.
a
If you know
mob.
much about emus, I think they're not
I love
very
it.
nice.
No, I think they're like the more tough flamingo.
Yes.
They're like the tough flamingo.
Adele pointing out, that's not how you pronounce it.
And I'm sure that's not what she said. She's like, hey, that's not how she pronounce it, bloke.
I think it's emu. Is that right?
It's emu, bloke.
I think it's emu.
Right.
Is the correct way?
Right. Okay. Emu.
No, emu.
Emu.
Like you at the end?
Okay.
Is that correct, Adele?
Okay.
Please confirm. In America here we say emu.
Emu.
We're wrong.
Emu. Perfect. All right.
Emu.
Let's see who emued that the quickest.
Let's do it.
All right. Gila, followed by April, Hannah, Sue, Nikki, Scott, Ben, Chris, Wolfie, and Shannon, all in the points.
Nice job. What do you want to check, Dan? Individual or team leaderboard?
Team.
You
Let's go to
call.
the team leaderboard here.
Let's do it.
Yes. Oh, Dan's caught up a little bit. Oh,
You
no.
did get a lot of points.
I
that
got a lot
round,
of points, but so did you.
So did I.
So did you. So Crystal's up by a little over 50 points.
Almost everybody got that one right.
I'm sorry,
though.
100 points. Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
103, Dan.
Oof. We still have the least amount of incorrect answers, though, Crystal.
Does that matter if you're not winning?
No, Amanda says she gave up on this round, which is good for Team Dan.
At least
All
you're
right.
not losing points
Yes.
from her.
Yes. All right. Let's go over to
No,
question.
I think she was on my team because.
No, she's on your team.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
but
Question
that's
number 9.
Good for me too.
Question number 9. What is a group of ferrets called? Is it a business? Is it a charm? Is it a conspiracy? Or is it a tittering? Ooh, a tittering of
Hold on. Adele
ferrets.
just says we lost 2 wars to emus, so there's a chance. What are you talking about? What?
They don't even have hands.
You fought wars against them?
Yeah, they can't even throw rocks at you.
Australians are like a whole different breed of people.
All they can do is peck. Did you lose the pecker war? I lost the pecker war once. Greg says it's true. Wow. Greg even knows. Oh, it's a business. A business of ferrets. I guess they got some business. I would call them a Twizzler of ferrets because they all look like they could wrap around each other. But let's see who got that right first. Let's see who's all
this
business.
makes me think like them all wearing a bunch of little bow ties.
I know, right? Get up!
Oh, Dan, only 5 people got that
Ooh,
right.
yes. Amanda, who gave up, got that one right first, followed by
Look
Ben,
at that.
Adele, Starry Night, and Cyber Husky.
Thanks
What's
for
up?
coming back to get my team 10 points, Amanda. That makes up for the fact that everybody else got it wrong.
Oof. Ouch. Ouch. A churro of ferrets. I like churro of ferrets better. I want to be a churro of Dan's now. All right, let's go over to any kind of leaderboard you choose, Crystal.
Let's check
here
our
and see.
individual one with only one
Oh.
question left. Gila the Husky and Nikki are tied right now for first. Can Gila the Husky win another one and take 3 out of 4
I know.
for this round?
Yes. Also, the top 5 could win it. Anybody in the
Absolutely,
top
they
5 could win it. It
3
could
of
be
those top
Gila,
5 are
Nikki,
Team Crystal.
April, Hannah, and Adele. Here, let's go over back to the team points for one more time before we have our last question of the night here. Again, thank you so much for being here tonight. There's still over 100 of you here. It's been a great night. It's 151 to 256. Not much movement there. Oh, I love this screen.
I wish you would have told me when I was making the punches for the video that I was making punchy noises with my mouth, because I don't think I realized that.
I think that was funny.
Do you think if I got in a real fight, I'd make noises when I punched?
Oh, I would hope so. I would hope so. I'm always making sore noises when I'm Let's go on to the next question. This is going to be question number 10 for all the marbles. Which,
Final question of the night.
Yes, final question of the night.
I don't think there's any way your team can make up a 105-point spread here, but let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Anything's possible. Question number 10. What is a group of unicorns called? A herd, a blessing, a pack, or a convocation?
Good job, Dan.
It almost looks like volcano in there. So you're telling me a group of unicorns isn't called like what's that stuff that Jess hates?
Glitter?
Like a glitter of unicorns?
It seems like it would be appropriate.
Or something like that? A gaggle of unicorns or a gagging of unicorns? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Tina says it's a blessing.
Gaggle is geese, Dan.
Oh, that's right. A blessing of unicorns. I just thought it would be called something radder. I thought it'd be called something radder.
Blessing's kind of fun, but yeah, they could have gone with a glitter of unicorns.
I thought a glitter of unicorns would have been great. So a glitter of unicorns
rename
should be it. Yes. All right. You know what? I'll just make up my new animal, and I'll just call it like a glitter of. I'll call it a something. I'll have to move the horn to some other body part, but I'll figure that out later.
Auntie Ange pointing out that unicorns are imaginary. Don't tell Scotland.
I know. Isn't that their official animal?
It is. Don't tell them.
Well,
they might be made up, but apparently there's a name for a group of them.
Isn't Ireland a leprechaun, and isn't leprechauns not real?
Probably and correct.
You can't go to school to be a leprechaun, right?
Go to school for
does
it?
Anybody know? Does anybody know anybody in Ireland that went to school to become a leprechaun, like professional?
No.
No.
I no. Dan,
no, you don't think?
No.
You don't think you go to school for that?
I don't think so, Dan. Let's see who got that right first.
All right, let's do
this round.
Let's see who won this round.
Oh,
Gila got those one right first, followed by Scott, Nikki, Hannah, Shannon, Greg, April, Sue, Christina, and Wolfie W in the points.
Over to our individual leaderboard.
Yes, let's see who took it home. Nice.
Taking a third round in a row.
Darn it, this one's 52 points. It was almost 351 points in a row.
Almost. So close.
Congratulations, Gila the Husky. Nikki was right there, only 2 points behind.
Nikki.
April, Hannah, Scott, Adele, Ben, Christina, Shannon, and Starry Night in the top 10 as we let this roll on through here, Crystal. Before we go over to, we'll check the teams one more time.
Oh yeah, I went in the wrong order.
That's okay. It's okay. This is the first time we've had to really bounce through all these.
I was doing so well.
Screens. So
we'll
yes, congratulations.
To see where everybody can see where they landed.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners.
Disparity here in the scoring. This was a hard category for you guys, whether you were losing points or just not answering.
Yes.
Not a lot of high scoring aside from the top few there that took the 50s and 40s.
Yes, way to go, Gila the Husky. She's won so many things since the New Year started. This might be the year of the Husky.
And she says, "I can't believe I pulled all 3 games on my butt."
Good job. Way to go. Way to go.
So whether you scored, whether you won, doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for playing along with us, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Let's check out our team leaderboard one last time just to confirm. Team Crystal
312.
swept the board tonight.
All 4 games. Good job, Crystal.
All 4 games.
Good job. Good job. This was a lot of fun, and it worked out really well, and it visually looks fun. I love the visuals on this.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. It was a good idea for you to switch it to Team Dan and Crystal.
Yeah, it was. Thanks.
Yeah. So congratulations to the winners. Let's go back there and we'll put a 4th name up there and we'll get a proper photo here before we let you all go tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back tomorrow night at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern for Hot Wheels night. That'll be fun. Then we'll be off for a week because I will be in CES Vegas. You follow me at RFS Dan on Instagram if you'd like to see my updates and things in real time. It's going to be a crazy week. I leave on Tuesday. I'll be back sometime Monday or Sunday or something. Yeah,
and then on to the next adventure.
On to the next adventure, which is going to be so cool.
Amanda, congratulating #Team Crystal for the sweep. Thank you. We couldn't have done it without all of you guys. That way, Dan. That way. And by the way, the winners here, we only had 2 individual different winners.
Yeah, congratulations, Amanda and Gila the Husky.
Both of them on Team Crystal.
Oh, nice. Hey, Crystal with the super mega sweep.
Absolutely.
The super mega sweep. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. This was less stress than I anticipated it being. Everything flowed really well. Thank you again, Max, for all of your hard work.
Yes, thank you, Max.
Love the new changes. Hope you guys like
this.
I
think so too. I do like the new changes soon. I'm really attracted to the negative scoring. I think that's fun, and I think that definitely made the tightest version of DANtics that we've seen so far. April says, "Have you gotten any emails?" I got the email with your home address to mail you the stuff. So
Yes,
it.
I think
I got it.
yours went out.
Yes, it did.
Greg also
Yes, it
likes
did.
the negative points.
Me too.
Tesla Man 86 says, I enjoyed tonight for my first time playing.
Fantastic. There's a plethora of videos to watch. There's 300 plus vlogs of our life. There's plenty more shows to watch. We've been doing this for coming up on 4 years. The next DANtics that we do will be our 4-year DANtic-versary.
It will be.
It'll be our 4-year DANtic-versary. So
I did see somebody asking if we could do a 5th round friend. Everything is like pre-programmed ahead of time, so no, unfortunately we can't. Also, our voices are dying.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. So
yeah, and we usually run
it.
a pretty tight show at 2 hours. This one ran a little bit long with the new features and kind of showing things off and the new things we can do here with this. So we'll definitely be implementing more of this stuff as we go on. I do see people suggesting new verses. Cats versus Huskies. I think it was I can't remember who. Somebody said to pit the cats against each other.
Oh, I think Auntie Ann said that. Okay. Yeah, there'll be more team stuff in the future. We won't do it every time because that's not the gimmick of the show, but we will sometimes have team stuff in the future.
It's nice to have another different option for some variety.
Yes, definitely. So
Negative
yes.
points, I think, will stay there for every episode. I like that.
So congratulations to the winners. Thank you for showing up. I'll hang out here for just a second. Speak now or forever hold your peace. What's going on in the chat here? Let's see.
Amanda Moline says I sent you a box. Dan is going to go to the post office probably Monday.
It'll be Monday because then I'm out of town after that. Well, Chris has got a P.O. box key, but Monday I'll go to the post office, finish up grabbing the rest of the Christmas cards and stuff that you guys sent me, and we'll get those out to you.
Yes.
So yes.
Yeah, we have not sent out any Christmas postcards from our end yet, but we're going to try to get those done for Monday before Dan leaves and get those all sent out to you guys.
Marianne's going to go watch the latest episode of Snow Dogs Vlogs. Fantastic.
Awesome.
I do believe tomorrow is a live stream on Justice. Yeah, tomorrow
You're looking at me like I know.
Tomorrow should be a live
not my
stream
boss.
on Gone to the Snow Dogs for all your guys' card openings. I think she goes through all the cards and all the presents and stuff. I think that's tomorrow.
Awesome.
I believe that is tomorrow. I can see it in my head. That is tomorrow. So make sure you'll tune in for that. Check youtube.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs to get a time on that. I don't know if she's made one yet. It might be sitting there already ready to go, but it'll be a long stream. They're a lot of fun. You get a payoff by seeing your card if you followed the instructions. If you didn't follow the instructions, I can't help you on that.
Fair enough. Uncle Yukon sent in a thank you for the stickers and magnets.
Oh, yes.
Somebody who won on the holiday episode
Yeah, passed it on to you.
already had it and asked us to specifically send it to Uncle Yukon.
And because
so
we're creepers, we have all of your home addresses out there, so don't cuss word with me.
We do not save, like we don't have a database of everybody's addresses. Uncle Yukon happened to have sent us a box that we still have around, and I said, hey, go check that so we don't have to ask him. It can be a nice surprise
Looks
for
like a database to me.
Dan does not keep databases, and
No.
I certainly
I
don't
just
have
have
one. So
piles
there
of
you
stuff.
go.
Yes,
I see lots
yes.
of thank yous for the
Yes,
entertainment tonight. I
it
see
was.
lots
It was
of
a
new
lot of
names
fun.
popping up. Thank you.
It was
all
a lot
so
of new
much.
names,
We
yes.
always have a lot more people watching than the number of people who actually interact with the game.
Which is
It looks
fine.
like the number of participants, from what I can tell, Dan, it looks like it rolled over and just added. Usually, and Max can confirm this or not, usually it looks like it resets for every game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe because we did the rollover of the teams.
I'm not sure what metric you're explaining.
The number of participants per round, it looks like it just continually got higher because it shows 45 people got points
On this last one?
on this last game.
Right.
And we had 85 participants.
Perfect.
So
nice.
thank you all so much to all the new people who played and the people who play along every time.
Yes.
Much
Yes.
appreciated. Thank you guys so much for helping us show off and test out all the new things and stuff. And we appreciate every single one of you.
In the
being here.
description, there's links to all our socials. Go follow us there. Support us with all the links. You guys know all the rules and stuff. So thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night, I think, with Hot Wheels night.
Tomorrow afternoon at 4
Yeah.
p.m. Pacific. Do the math
Well-
to figure out what time that is at your house.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Do I like the LA Kings? They suck, and they lost to the Red Wings last night. No, wait, did they beat up the Red Wings last night? I don't remember.
know. We were watching the
I don't
Penguins
remember.
game.
But I went and saw my Penguins versus the Kings because I'm a Penguins fan. I say they suck. They don't suck. They're like in 5th place. But that's not my team. That is definitely not my team. Red Wings won in the shootout. Okay, so they did beat the Kings last night. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for this. We grabbed a lot of data. We have a lot of good stuff here. We got a lot of stuff to go back with and mostly pat ourselves on the back with because I got to tell you where I'm patting myself these days, Keep it over. Yeah,
Okay.
right. So we're going to pat ourselves on the back because I think it went pretty dang smooth.
It
so
did.
yes, so
Good
Yahoo.
job, Max.
Yeah,
Good
good
job,
job, Max. Yahoo. So all right, everybody have a good night. Congratulations to the winner. We'll see you next time here on DANtics. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.